Honestly.
No, I have to know it.
This is my dick. All right?
Yeah!
Dude, if you look at my dick, there's a purple heart on it. It's brave.
Oh, it's got patches.
Oh, yeah. It's got medals.
What
Does your
like,
dick
what
get
did
a
you
military
do?
discount? What happens?
Does it board a plane first?
What?
Does it board a plane first?
Now board a
No.
military and
It's
Bobby
its
Lee's
own.
cock?
It has its own flight mechanism.
Wow.
Yeah.
Private? You flying PJ down
Yeah.
there? When
It's
did
like a
your dick-
transformer. You know.
When did it stop working? What happened? You was on a Greyhound one day?
No.
You tried to get wrecked?
You mean an accident or like an actual dog or the bus?
However you interpret it.
We'll
We'll leave it up for the audience.
Well, it's a number of things. My penis has been through some wars.
But when you say wars, can you specify what war? Like, what do you mean? Did it get
Wars,
Did it
whores?
get-
Are we hearing this
yeah.
right?
Was it like
Are you saying
fuck-
wars or whores?
Wars.
wars
Okay.
with a
Yeah,
W?
yeah.
Okay.
That's
You're
racist.
good.
What you're doing? Because you don't think that I can do the W because it's some sort of accent.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just
You heard
leaving
what
it
I said,
to-
and everyone listening knew that I said wars.
Well,
Wars.
say that to YouTube because their subtitling mechanism, they heard you say
They're awful.
whores.
Yeah.
Right now, they think you're saying whores.
all right. So, you young kids, you
Young bucks.
emo kids.
Sure.
Yeah, look at your bodies.
You're
Emo
wearing
for
the
sure.
beanie. That's a little more emo
Yeah,
than
that's
anyone.
way, dude.
You can't be emo.
No, cut off
No,
capris,
this is-
Bobby.
No. This is more Canadian.
Canadian.
Now you're being racist.
I'm being racist. Yeah. This is more Canada 1943, man.
I was
Okay.
going to say
Right.
42. Okay.
Yeah. So my point is that my dick, right,
Okay.
is much smaller than your dicks.
I didn't say
Listen.
anything. I'm not implying anything. I
But
think
with
you
the
could have a
whore-
bigger dick than
with the whore war thing, I think you guys now I know where your mindset is.
Yeah.
It's not
Right,
in
and
good
there's a little
place.
bit of racism going on. Now, my point
Lot
is
of
this,
it.
all right? My penis is smaller than yours, but it's mightier,
Okay.
right? And it's like I rabbit fuck hard,
Okay.
right? And when you rabbit fuck hard for years, and you know this, right, Jezelnik? Right? There's some wear and tear, bro. You know?
Okay.
It's a used.
Are we talking about like HPV? Are we talking about herpes?
No,
Like,
there's
at
no
all?
diseases. Dude.
None.
No.
So you rabbit fuck just all around town, no diseases your whole life.
Well, I've been in relationships.
Okay.
I've been in relationships all my life.
Raw
Okay.
dog all the time? Okay, long pause. Here we
Long
go.
Pause. A lot of raw dog.
No, I'm trying to think about when I've used a condom.
Yeah, I mean it's
That's a
been
cool
it's been
sentence to
very
say.
long time since I've been
Yeah.
strapped up.
I did some. I used back in the day.
Okay.
You know, what I mean, I would purchase sex and I would wear a condom.
Well, yeah,
That's
you
smart.
gotta
That's smart.
you gotta do it with
Did
that.
they care if you were wrapped up, or they're just like, I don't really
Who?
care? The people you're purchasing sex from.
the
Oh,
harlots?
they definitely care.
Yeah.
In fact, one girl did double condom.
Was that disrespectful? Because we were just talking about
that. Was so
Did-
disrespectful.
were you hurt a little bit?
Yeah, it was in Hawaii too, so I look Hawaiian.
Let's see it.
Right? Yeah, right. So I was just
Yeah.
like, yeah, but this is
Machu Picchu. You know,
30
you got
years
diamond
ago.
head in
30
the
years,
back.
yeah, 30 years ago.
Two
double-
condoms. I think like
And they went on the technology where it's like the ultra thin. That was just two 30-year-old. That's thick.
Yeah.
But now you're packing heat. If she's moaning louder than usual, then you're like, I might triple up.
Yeah.
I might double down.
you definitely got more girth.
If
For
you had to say
sure.
your cock was a car, what car would it be?
Yaris,
Year and make, model.
Oh no, like a
Mazda 3.
no, what's that? What's that weird one with the
Scion TC.
no, just let me finish.
Okay.
My
All right.
explanation. Right.
Lime scooter. Go ahead.
Okay, so not a Camaro.
Ooh, I like
Wow.
where your head's
No,
at.
not a
Lot
Camaro.
of confidence, sir.
Not a Camaro. Not a Camaro.
Okay.
It's the one with okay. It looks like a truck with a bed in it, but it's
El Camino.
Oh,
El Camino.
That's
it's like
good.
an El Camino.
That's
It's like
great.
respected by the elder generation.
Yeah, but
But
it
when
doesn't.
you walk into
but
a
you never
porn
find an
shop-
El Camino that's like running. You know.
Correct.
Correct. Yeah.
But when you got one that's up kept well, you're like, oh, I'll ride that.
Yeah, but the insides. It looks like a
Suede,
classic car. Like
leather. What are we
Yeah.
talking?
yeah, you could see it in a showroom, right? Like
That's
you
great.
could see it in Jay Leno's garage.
Yeah, and
Right.
That's big.
yeah.
That's big.
Yeah.
when it starts, it's got a good hum to it. It's got a good.
The whole town knows.
Yeah, but yeah. And-
Seatbelts, no seatbelts.
Right. But then it just once you drive a half a block, it just breaks down.
Yeah, it needs an oil change like
But it's a
every
good- it's a good
100
block.
miles.
Yeah.
Good
So,
Yeah.
no, my penis also has a purple hue, so it's got that like midnight, you know, that new color. That
like when depending on how the light hits it.
yeah,
so it's like,
yeah,
oh,
it's
is
got like a
it-
midnight.
Does it actually look like an eggplant emoji, or is it
Yeah,
darker?
yeah.
It really does. Wow.
I mean, I could show it to you.
Yeah, that'll be a
listen,
thumbnail for
I'm-
YouTube.
I'm-
It won't get demonetized or
I
anything.
could turn around and show it to you if you.
You do that on stage a lot, right?
I used to, but the culture changed. But
what was
you
your
guys-
last show when you felt it? You're like, this is not.
yeah.
Were you like, I
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
do
I was
this
at so
anymore?
I was at the Denver Comedy Works.
Great place to pull your cock out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Great,
it was
phenomenal comedy club.
It was a Thursday show,
Ooh.
and the next day is the whole country went into lockdown
oh, so
for
this
COVID.
was-
So it's your fault.
What you think?
So
it's
you
from
showed your
Wuhan?
cock in Denver and then everyone got COVID, you son of a bitch.
Are you accusing my dick from Wuhan? Is that what you're saying?
you got a wet market
No,
cock,
no, no, no.
dude.
This is what happened, dude. So, what I used to do is I used to bring a guy on stage and do a little lap
Okay.
dance at the end, right?
That's fun.
right.
It's fine, right?
Uh-huh.
Family fun for
Family
everyone.
fun for everyone.
He volunteered.
You have to
Or did
volunteer. You
didn't-
cannot.
You
pick.
weren't like you, sir, in the
Well,
overalls.
I used to pick, but when you pick,
Yeah.
they get violent
Yes.
Yeah.
In
One
a
guy
good
picked
way or
me
a bad
up.
way? Oh, okay.
and threw me down. Another guy pushed me.
You're like,
Another
I
guy
like it. Keep
came.
going.
So
Yeah.
I have to go. Are you sure about this? And the audience yell no. You know what I
Yeah.
mean, they
Phones
volunteer.
are out.
Right.
Waivers are signed.
Yeah.
NDAs are up.
So right before I was about to, the show, my girlfriend called me and she's like, "You can't do the dance thing. It's that there's a pandemic." And I go, so I wore a surgical mask, gloves.
There you go.
Right.
Funny.
And I walked up. I have a photo on Instagram, and I did it that way. But I just knew that was the last time I'm gonna.
Did
have
you
to-
go extra hard and get hard because that was the last one?
I always go 100% every time.
Yeah.
Have to.
Because if that's
You
the
have
last
to.
one, what do you close with now? What's better than that?
Nothing?
But that's the thing.
Or you
That's
play a
why.
video.
That's why I've canceled.
All shows?
No, I canceled my whole year.
Really?
Yeah, because I didn't know how to close.
Okay. Okay. Fucking funny.
I literally don't know.
What's
How
the
to,
I
new
can't-
version?
there is none.
There is none. He's
What are you
got to
gonna-
find it.
You think a joke's gonna beat that?
I know you. That's my problem. Is that
Wow.
it used to crush so hard.
So wait, what was it? Somebody would come out, grind on you, and your dick is
No. I'd sit them down on a
Mhm.
stool,
Mhm.
and then some music plays.
Mhm.
Right. I'll do some flips on stage.
You can flip?
Well, just hands flip, not full flip, but like with a hand, somersault.
Somersault. Okay.
Yep.
You said flip, though, so let's get...
But dick
okay.
is
Michael,
out.
Michael, no.
Bobby's off the Diet Coke. He'll
Michael,
get after it.
Since I've been here,
Yes, sir.
you've been fucking aggressive.
Yeah, I love
out
it.
there you were weird.
Oh, I was weird out there?
Yeah. You're a little weird out there.
I didn't mean to be
right?
weird.
And then it's like, it's been a little, you know what I mean?
Guys, I'm the peacekeeper here. I'm the peacekeeper here. I'm the peacekeeper here. Everyone pull your cocks out.
Here's the thing, because there was 6% of me out there that I was like, am I being fucking weird? I didn't mean to be weird.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
since you called me out, and then I'm like, fuck, was I being weird?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what we just had a
No,
moment.
you were being weird.
Anytime you meet somebody for the first time, it's that weird Zoom banter. How's your drive over here? Who gives
You
a
know
fuck?
what? You know what's funny?
You're like, where's the Ritalin? All right,
Yeah.
No, that's the thing though, because I fucking hate that.
That
I hate
banter?
the whole like, oh, so where you coming from? I fucking hate
That
that.
when
So
the
I didn't want
Zoom's
to
about
put
to
that.
start?
I didn't want to put you through that.
Yeah.
But
And then you did
But
it.
then I'm just
But
like
you didn't
silent.
introduce yourself.
I didn't introduce myself.
No.
What'd you say?
Oh,
What'd
dude,
you open
I'm
with?
sorry. That's
So
fucked.
I was like,
What's your cock like?
I was like, hey Bobby, you want to park here because you couldn't get into our complex.
But it wasn't like, hey, park there.
Oh, it was aggressive.
Not aggressive, but that's what I heard.
Oh, dude, I'm sorry.
And I go, he's not going to introduce himself.
Fucking up the
No,
chakras.
yeah, well,
in a tie-dye
listen,
t-shirt and
it's
tie-dye
also like-
shoes.
Look, listen, Bobby. I'm sorry that you're a simp, but
Yeah, I'm sorry. This is too aggressive.
yeah.
I'm wearing corduroy.
Yeah.
This is where are we at in this?
All right, no,
What's
where
happening? Whose cock is what
okay,
emoji?
so can we walk through this? Because I haven't the closing. I actually very interested. So you do flips. The guy's sitting on the stool. Yeah, well, I want to get back there. I'm actually
All right,
interested.
so, and then
I
they're
need to
sitting
write-
on
I
a
need to write this
stool,
down,
right?
yeah.
Music's playing. And
Yeah.
then what I'll do is I'll literally get on top of them, you know what I mean? And start grinding,
Okay.
right?
Like koala?
Naked.
Like a koala bear, yeah.
And naked.
impressive.
Naked.
No, I'm in my underwear.
Great. Okay.
But I always accidentally throw a sack out just for funsies, you know what I mean?
If you ever don't like a crowd, do you not do sack? Like some cities, like Syracuse, New York, I'll say it, the Funny Bone there, not great. But
Yeah.
if you're like, I'm not pulling sack out, but Comedy Works, you're like, God, this is great. Let me pull some sack out.
You go double
Well,
sack. in
Virginia
Denver.
Beach, Funny Bone, they never asked me back again.
Oh, really?
Right, Hartford,
we
Funny
enjoyed
Bone,
that place.
they never asked me back again. And I did good numbers there.
Yeah, we had a
And
good
because
time
they think that my act is too risque or whatever.
there.
Right?
Yeah.
So fuck them.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And I will never play those rooms again.
You know, but that's you. That's
Yeah, but my point is that so some places, like in San Diego, it's my hometown.
yeah.
I go hog wild.
Oh, I bet.
I can go hog
People
wild.
are wearing like rain ponchos and waiting for
Yeah,
cum
yeah.
to hit them.
It's like a Gallagher fucking
What's
concert.
your
It's like, you know what I
favorite?
mean? What?
Do you do the store out there, or do you do what's your favorite club out there?
I haven't played the Comedy Store down there in 20 years because I
Wow,
started
what?
there,
Yeah.
and they burned a bridge with me.
Really?
Yeah.
Can we talk about it?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
fuck
want
yeah.
to. I'd love to.
Yes.
You
What
started
happened?
there and they burned a bridge with you?
Yeah.
What happened?
That's how insulting it was.
Oh, wow.
And I think
And you wouldn't even pull your cock out if you played there. That's how insulting it was.
no, I won't even do a 10-minute spot like on a Wednesday. I won't even.
They fucked up that bad? Was it a one person or whole
Yeah,
thing?
I'll tell you why. Okay. Number one. Okay. I started there. So my home, that
Yeah,
club.
yeah.
I was a doorman there. I wasn't even doing stand up when I worked there.
What age is this?
I was 23 years old.
Okay.
This is in 1995. So how, were you even born then?
1995. Yeah, I was born in 92.
92, right? So you're 3 years old. So imagine when you were
Yeah.
3. That's when I started.
So I was probably doing stand up at that point. I was probably crushing. So I was 3. Yeah, I was a bit okay.
Yeah.
So you're a doorman. You're
So I'm a
working there.
doorman, right? And I worked there every day, answer phones at night. I mean, that's the Comedy Store is always my life. It's where I go. I just feel at home there.
Yeah.
I know the whole family, and so
It's good comedy. It's
I
good
started
people.
there, and then so I come to LA, and I get Mad TV. I do the Tonight Show, and I do all these things. I think that they're incredible achievements for being, some kid, especially being
How old are
Asian.
you at Mad TV?
29 or
Okay.
30
Yeah.
in that time period, and that's when I got Jay Leno too.
Jesus.
Incredible.
When did you get your cock in his garage?
What do you mean?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
If your
Well,
cock
the
was a
joke was
Camino.
the joke back then. The joke I just told about the Jay Leno was he has 100 cars in his
Oh, yeah,
garage,
yeah.
and that's why I said my.
Yeah,
dick was
I
in
was
his
saying,
garage.
what age was that?
Um,
It just didn't hit.
It just didn't hit.
We'll just address it. We'll call it out. We'll call it out.
No, we're
I
definitely leaving
was
it
waiting for the callback. You're burning bridges with San Diego. I'm burning bridges with Bobby Lee here. So
so here's what happened.
Yeah.
To get I'm not gonna say his name, but they get this new manager, right?
Uh-huh.
And I have to do a TV spot, all right? So, but I didn't like working out at the OR in LA.
Yeah.
So I called the Comedy Store in La Jolla, and I go, "Yo, it's a Wednesday. I'm gonna drive down." And I come on down, wherever the phone guy was.
Mhm.
I drive all the way down there, and I go in the club, and the manager, he's still there, goes,
to this day,
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
and he goes, whoa, and I go, "What do you mean, whoa? I call, and he goes, "Yeah, but the show is Pretty Funny Women, right?" So
And
I'm
you
like,
just don't like women.
"No, I love women," and I go, and I go, "Well, that's cool. I'll just go at the end then."
Yeah.
And he goes, "No, it's a women. It's Pretty Funny Women. You're not a woman." And I go, "Bro, I drove all the way down here, man.
Yeah.
It's not like I'm an open micer.
You're like,
You know what I mean?
this is Mad TV.
This is like years into Mad TV. Like you're like
This is like year 5 or 6.
Yeah,
At
this
that
is like-
point, I
this
just find
is
the
like you're-
producer of the show and be like, "Do you care if I go up at the end of your all-women show?"
Yeah, but he's the boss, right? So
I guess.
yeah.
it is just wild because at this point, like you're like not a little famous. Like you're like
It's,
You're
I am a little.
famous.
I'm not famous, but I'm doing more
But
than
Mad TV
anywhere
was
else.
where the comedy was online. It was that and SNL. So,
What?
but Mad TV, where it wasn't a social media presence. So it's like you could just be like, turn on the TV and you'll see me.
Yeah.
And they said no.
They said no, and I looked at him and I said, "Dude, if you don't put me up, I'm never gonna play her again."
Yeah.
And he goes, "That's fine."
Wow.
And so I drove home and I went, and for me to play it, and like I struggled with this because I'm in therapy and
Same here.
I
Yeah,
feel like
me
I'm
too.
lashing out in some weird way, and it's not beneficial to anybody. I should, let it go or do something to work on it. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
And I feel like in every area of my life, I'm doing it except for this specific
That's
situation.
deep vendetta.
Why do you
I
think
think we
that
both
is?
have that.
Yeah.
I
Do you
think we
have
both-
it?
I got burned by a club recently, and I'll never play him again. And
Yeah.
the lady's awesome. She's great, but she just kind of fucked me over.
Crackers?
The club
what
or
did you
her?
just call him?
Wait.
She is, yes. No, it was a club
Okay.
that kind of just fucked me over.
Yeah,
and they've
yeah.
always been great to me, but then last second their comedy club wasn't done being built, and the very last second I get there, they go, "Hey, all your 6 of your sold out shows are now in a hotel." And I go, "What? No, like," and this is the second time they had to move the date.
Oh, wow.
But they sprung it on me like I'd be okay with it.
Yeah.
And I was like, "No, we got like 1,200 people coming over the weekend. Like, I want them to value me as a guy who plays clubs, not a fucking Marriott."
Yeah.
And I still did the shows instead of just because I was entitled. My agents were like, "You can take this check and leave," but I was like, "I don't want to do this to the people who support
Was the
me."
shows good?
No, it was in America.
No, it was terrible.
Dude, the
You were there?
ceilings,
I was there,
the
yeah.
ceilings, if you would have jumped off, you would have ended your life. They were tall ceilings.
It was a banquet room.
Oh, the
Bar
worst to
mitzvahs
play
were there
because
the
of
next day.
the laughs
Acoustics,
disappeared.
they had the giant circle tables in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have rather done a quinceañera that night. It was not good.
Wow. And so you just said, I'm done.
I'm done.
Well,
And-
you should be also mad at your manager and agent.
oh, everybody. It was a whole,
Did you lash out? I want to see, does Trevor Wallace lash out?
This was therapy days, pre-therapy.
Yeah.
I probably would have flew to New York and just started swinging. You know, my
Oh,
manager's
right.
out here, but I would have started swinging out there. Just to get it out. I wanted the fiercest of fierce.
Yeah.
But I mean, they were on the same side as me because they didn't know about this. They sprung it on everybody. She
Yeah.
didn't run it past managers, agents, or anybody. So I couldn't even get mad at them. But they didn't commission, they didn't take any money. And then I went back and now I'm playing that market again and it's like sold out. So I don't really care.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know, so
This happened to me once at a club. I want to see how you guys would react to it. Okay.
Yeah.
So I sold out a club in Seattle. It's no longer there. It's called Parlor Live.
heard of it.
Oh yeah.
One of the best rooms. And I had done the show weekend there. Maybe this is my 4th time doing it. Right. And I had already done 2 shows. Everything was sold out. And between shows on a Friday, I went to the hotel to get something. And when I came back to the club, when I walked in, the doorman pushed me back. And he goes, "We're sold out."
Oh God.
Right? And meanwhile,
Dude.
like I see my head, like big poster, and
Yeah.
my name's on the thing. And I now am like, what do you do? Right? Now, a normal person, right? What would a normal person do? Hey, I'm headlining.
Yeah.
Look at the, you know?
Yeah.
But not me. I just walked in
And-
without saying anything.
Right.
And so then he gets in front of me backwards and starts walking backwards, going, "Whoa, buddy, no comprende?"
Oh
Or like that kind of thing,
That's
right?
when it gets, yeah.
And he goes,
that's
"Get out."
when-
He goes, "Get out," right? And I go, "Or I'm leaving." And then as I'm leaving, I turn around and go, "Oh yeah, tell Ruben to cancel the show
Ooh.
because I'm headlining, and I can't go in."
That's one of those moves where I kind of agree with you. Where you,
Yeah,
you
you
kind of
see
feel
it,
it.
though. But that's much
You feel
better.
like the camera's filming. You're like,
Yeah.
am I in an episode of Entourage right now? I'm fucking
Yeah.
fire the door guy. I don't give a shit.
and then I left.
Wow.
Didn't do the show.
No, I started
okay.
walking, and then obviously you get the phone calls, right?
Yeah.
And then I came back, I did the show, and then when I got off the stage, I walked into the green room and there's a bunch of guys there I don't recognize, and they're wearing suits. They look older, you know what I mean? Like they own the building or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Or investors or something, and they were like, "Well, I'll let you know that doorman's fired."
Oh, they
So
tried
they
to bring in
fired the guy,
Yeah.
right? And now I feel bad. So the whole weekend,
Yeah.
I'm trying to get his job back.
Oh no.
Yeah, so it's like,
Have you checked in on him since?
no, but then
Is
when
he
I
doing
left,
okay?
so they hired him back. They said,
Oh, that's
but
good.
when I left, I found out that he was gone.
That guy was watching Mad TV with the
Wow.
pistol.
What would you do, though?
I see both. I personally, I would have a little bit. I would be like, oh no, I'm that guy. And if they didn't get it after pointing at the sign, that's when I think I'd get a little like, listen, man, you don't fucking know who's playing here this weekend. You had one.
But that's no. I'm sorry. What do you? Let me get your opinion first.
I think we both have our hothead sides, but I'm
I'm
curious.
super hot-headed, but I would have done that. I'd be like, oh, that's interesting because I'm that guy. So I need to get in to do the show, and the reason that you're getting paid is because all these people paid to see me. I would do that.
Why
but
don't you bring money in? That's the
Oh,
one
yeah,
thing
but
you can
that
do.
right there is, I think, worse almost.
Well, here I agree with you.
Yeah,
I think, but I
not
was going
great.
to say all that to say this. I think what you did is funnier and just that's more fun in the moment. But I think
It is more big shot.
But I think the club fucked up by being like, hey, he's fucking fired. He disrespected you. You were just you were having a little fun. You're like,
No.
I'm going in.
No,
you weren't having fun.
I was gonna get a plane back. I mean, that it
I didn't know you were
insulted
fired
me
up like that.
so bad.
Oh, okay.
But I have to check myself.
Yes.
It's a lot of that.
I have to check myself.
I go
because-
through that too because when I show up to some of these places I've been playing lately, it's like one-nighters, and there's so many people that come through these venues. That
Right.
They don't know who it is, and then I walk in like it's my fucking night. They're like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't care. There's 300 acts a year,
But in that situation, obviously, you would act appropriately, right?
and you already did multiple shows there.
Yeah, it's my 4th time there, right?
Oh, right.
And I'm also I sell out, and they love me. The owners and the managers, they love me, and I'm good friends with them. And it's just like I just left the situation, and I wish I hadn't done that.
Yeah, but it's heated in the moment. It's like when I used to run away as a kid from my house, and then I'd get like 3 houses down. I'm like, I'm about to die. I should just head back. Like I have a Rice Krispie treat and a tech deck. I'm not making it far in the wilderness.
So do you think it's just straight up like an ego thing? Or where do you think it comes from?
I think because at that time I didn't have a podcast, and I could see my numbers dwindling on the road, and I was like, because I was riding off of this Mad TV kind of wave, and when you stop getting, once your show is canceled and years go by, you just disappear.
Just because people aren't seeing.
Yeah, kids grow up, they watch different things, and then you just become like who knows who's in Little House on the Prairie aside from, I don't even know the lead's name of that fucking show.
Yeah.
You know, heard of that show, Little House on the Prairie?
I watched Nickelodeon. I don't.
No. Little House on the Prairie was a show in the 70s, but it was like a hit, right? But we don't know who the fuck is on that thing.
You recognize faces.
Not even that anymore. It's like people get old. People don't give a shit about it.
Right.
Yeah.
It's not a part of our culture. It's not a part, whatever. So that's
always my biggest fear about relevancy is like if I'm not on somebody's screen, then they're gonna forget.
But it happens.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing with TV stuff. But that's what's great. You can.
That's why I'm here, fucker.
Yeah. We have a great young audience.
Why the fuck do I want to climb up 9 fucking stairs?
Here's the thing. You're not pulling your cock out at shows anymore. I was gonna plug your tour days, but you're not even going on the road.
God damn it!
I'm gonna go in 2023.
Hey,
okay.
Whoa, okay.
And what are we thinking? Arenas, car washes? Where are we at?
Clubs all day, forever.
Clubs are great.
They're the
Clubs
best.
are so fun. They're just acoustically, you're just in it. The energy's awesome.
Also, every one is a different animal.
Yeah, every
like
club or show.
No, each show, like second show Friday night.
Well, I like the rhythm of it. It's like Thursday you get in, you get your feet wet, you feel it out. Friday you're like, okay, I know this place. Friday late night you're like, I'll fucking shoot a special here. By Sunday you're like, I could run for Congress out here. And then you go to the next city, and then Thursday you bomb all over again.
Yeah.
Goddamn. Hey guys, we're on tour, stand-up comedy this Thursday. Tomorrow, I'm in New York City, one show at Town Hall. There is, I think, 20 tickets left. It's only individual seats, so go get those. Boston sold out. Everything's really selling awesome. Then we have Dallas, Texas, Austin 14th. Dallas, Texas, Majestic Theater. That's a big boy. We got Paramount Theater, Austin, April 15th. And we added the Saturday at 9 p.m., April 16th at the Paramount Theater. The Paramount we also have coming up in Huntington, New York. That's Long Island. That's Long Island, New York. And that is May 12th. Other than that, we just added a late show in Baltimore, May 14th at the Soundstage. Baltimore, Maryland, May 14th, Soundstage. And then really the only other date is Los Angeles, May 20th, the last show of the tour, May 20th at the Novo. Tickets are selling. It's a fucking gorgeous theater. I'll see you guys there for the last tour date of this. Michael Blaustein.
Michael Blaustein on tour, Indianapolis. We're April 14th. Los Angeles, California. We sold out the first show, so we're adding a second show, April 16th. Guys, thank you so much. Adding a second show at the Troubadour Theater. We're in Kansas City, May 10th. We're in Buffalo, New York, May 11th. We are in Syracuse, May 12th. Chicago, August 4th through the 6th. And then Houston, November 2nd, and Dallas, November 3rd. Guys, new dates coming soon. Get them at blaucomedy.com. Gabe, hit him with the splat.
Goddamn. Blue Chew, do you love me?
What?
Are you riding? Do you know what Blue Chew is, Michael Blaustein?
I don't know.
It's so many things. I'll tell you what it is. It's a unique online service that delivers the same active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis, but in a chewable tablet at a fraction of the cost for your cock.
Can I ask you a question?
Please do.
Does Blue Chew get my cock hard?
It does that, and
what?
It also helps with endurance for
Holy
round 2.
Toledo, dude. That's interesting because I like my cock hard, and I also like with round 2 assistance. So sounds like it's perfect for me, and you can take them anytime, day or night. So you can plan.
Whenever. You don't need to plan like I'm gonna come in 14 minutes.
You don't need to put a PowerPoint presentation together for your goddamn cock.
You
could.
PowerPoint, penis point. Gabe,
cut it.
Yeah. You know what's going on. But ladies and gentlemen, we've been promoting them for so long. Blue Chew, mother effing goats up in this stuff. And the best part about it, like we said, is if you're younger and you're like, well, my cock still works, it's that round 2 stuff. And the best part about it is you get your first month for free. All you got to do is use promo code SOCKS at the checkout and just pay $5 in shipping. You know, UPS, you got to pay them boys. Because they got a package and you about to have a rock hard package.
Huh.
So, ladies and gentlemen, go to BlueChew.com. Promo code SOCKS to receive your first month free. Visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information. And we thank Blue Chew for sponsoring this podcast. Warning, just because you take Blue Chew, you might not have sex for the second time. You might have sex once, but it was that good that you don't need to have it the second time. Disclaimer. Cummer?
Use cummer. BlueChew.com.
Cucumber. God damn. Do you have a favorite club?
Don't do this, man.
All right. I saw.
I mean,
that was too much of a comedy question.
I do, but I don't. You know,
But then,
besides San Diego Comedy Store, like, what's your favorite club?
That's La Jolla.
So here's another thing. Do you guys have places where you get heated, like where you feel entitled?
All time.
Like where? Where are areas where you're entitled?
I feel like when
Airport.
Me too.
Airport.
Wow.
If I'm first class and you ain't fucking, I walk on there and they're like, sir, actually, no, we don't have a place to hang your coat. I want to show them the boarding pass and be like, hey, I paid extra. For me to hang up a coat.
Airport. I sat in Spirit first class on the way back from Cleveland, and I was like, bitch, I own this airline.
Their first class is
fucking Spirit.
Their first class is comical.
It's hilarious.
You feel like you're still in the back of a yellow cab. They have a plexiglass window behind you with everybody.
Yeah.
One time I had first class, and I was kind of getting a coffee, and I heard we're boarding, group number 1, whatever. So I kind of hurried back, and I walked, and I wanted to ask because sometimes they have like before first class they put on the special special people.
What's wrong with that?
I like it.
You think they should go later in the lineup?
Yeah. Is there something specific you don't like about them?
No, not. What do you think? I'm not talking about. Bro, wait. I'm not talking about handicap. I'm talking about. I'm talking about military children special.
That's what I thought we were talking
about. All right. I thought. Are you going handicapped?
I thought that's what you were talking about.
They should go
They're
first.
extra special. They should
also,
go first.
can we
Put them
disagree
before the pilot?
Can we disagree real quick that military people, I just needed to know what they've done before they got on first. Is that okay? Is that okay?
That's a tough hill.
Risk their lives, fuckface, for our country. God, what an asshole. But, dude, you're having the same attitude as you did out there, and I don't like it.
You're feeling the entitlement right now.
Yeah. One time, so I come back, and I go, hey, so are you boarding first class? She's like, no, your group's not ready.
Oh.
So then they did group 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
And now I'm the last guy to enter the plane. Right? And I walk up to her and I look, and she goes, oh, you're first class. And I go, yeah. Racist much?
Oh, fuck.
And I walked in, but
how good did you feel on that walk down that little jet bridge?
Oh,
you didn't look back, did you?
I literally was shame.
Really?
Yeah, because whenever I act like that,
I regret it immediately.
Immediately.
Shame, and I feel terrible, and that's not who I am. You know what I mean? So now I have places where I know where I'm going to get hot.
Yeah.
The restaurants.
Okay. And what is it when somebody like is just
God, every fucking time. I was just at Houston's in Scottsdale, Arizona.
Are they paying you to say this?
No, I'm gonna.
I thought you. I literally thought you.
Okay, fuck them.
I thought you. I thought you were doing a brand deal. I was like, I'm sorry.
No, because you look directly in the camera and you're like, Houston's. All right, I'm excited.
And I walked in and but to see even me talking about it
brings back
is my way of lashing out at them. Because I should have said their name, right?
We do the same thing.
What?
We do the same thing all the time.
I know, but it does. I know, but it's not healthy.
No,
because it's not their fault. You know what I mean? You don't know.
We can bleep the name, or if you want to dox them, then
no, fuck it, keep it in.
There we go.
There we go.
Keep it in.
There we go. What happened?
So I get there at 5. Now, mind you, I'm in rehab. I'm an outpatient.
Yeah.
So I'm in between sessions or whatever, right?
Correct.
So I need to get in here now, right? And it's 5 o'clock, and it's all white. It's all old white rich people.
And it's called Houston's?
Yeah, it's a nice restaurant, right?
Okay.
And I go up and I go, hi, just, I don't have a reservation, but it's just one, and it doesn't seem that busy. She goes, it's a 45-minute wait.
Ooh.
So I went, just breathe. You know what I mean? Because I'm in rehab and I'm
take
learning.
The response time is big.
Take a step back, and I just sit down and just meditate. You know what I mean? And just be mindful about your behavior, right? But then I see a bunch of old white people come in and just get sat right away.
Ooh.
And they're not saying, I'm overhearing them. They're not saying I have a reservation. They're just getting sat, right?
They're just laughing at you.
So I bring up my Twitter.
Ooh.
Right? No, this is so, and I'm obviously verified.
Is that the biggest platform you have?
No.
See, I'd go bigger.
Yeah.
I had to go the big one.
No, but this is what I did. I brought up my Twitter.
Have you ever done Joe Rogan's podcast?
I did a bunch of times before.
I would pull up those thumbnails. Here's me and fucking Daddy Rogan. You will see me. All right, so you pull up Twitter.
Yeah.
Verify.
Yeah. So I walk up and I show her and I go, "Do you guys have a Twitter account?
Uh-oh.
So I can tag you, right?" And they looked at it and they go, "Oh, you want to see it right now?" So I sat down.
No.
Now I'm sitting there eating, right? And
Furious. Have to
no,
be.
now guilt and shame. Like,
Yeah.
why did you do that? But if I didn't do that, I would have had to sit there for maybe hours.
I've been close. I got invited to an event. This was a couple months ago. I got invited to a thing in Venice, and I went, and they're like, "You're on the guest list." My agent put me on. And then as I get there, the guy's a fan, but the other guy, the security guy, doesn't know who I am.
Right.
And he's the guy calling the shots. And I'm like, "Dude, can you just tell your guy? Like, I have the email and the confirmation and everything." I had my TikTok loaded, and we're talking 7.2 mil.
Did you really?
I had it loaded, but I didn't show it.
Funny.
I didn't show it.
Yeah.
Because that point would kill me if I showed it and they didn't let
But
me
you
in.
wanted to.
Because the guy knew me. The guy
I
was
know,
like, "Tap
I
this."
know.
But there, and I'm glad I didn't, but I had it locked and loaded.
Yeah.
But that's modern day bribery. I'm like, I'm cool, right?
But Keanu Reeves, right, one time went to a premiere at a club for one of his movies, right? And they didn't recognize him. So they go, "You have to wait in line."
Movie?
To his own movie premiere party, right?
He do be looking different a lot.
And he waited in line. And he didn't complain. He waited in line for a while,
Wow.
got in.
I'm a piece of
And
shit.
that's the way to do it, right? And that's what I want to do. So when I go to airports and when I go to restaurants now, I'm extra.
You tell yourself, like,
Yeah. You're like this. These are your hot zones.
Yep.
And you got to be very aware of what you're going to do here, buddy,
Mhm.
because it's like at the end of the day, you know, we all know we're just like everyone else, right? The problem with our business is that we crush in front of hundreds and hundreds of people, and it feeds into some weird false
100%.
self-image.
It's ego.
It's ego, and it's ugly.
Well, I've talked to my therapist about that. I go, why do I feel like if I'm at home and I'm not getting like the value from my girlfriend I need? He's like, because that's your job. Every night you go out in front of hundreds of people who are like, "Yes, we love you, laugh, funny. Then you go home and she's like, "Hey, can you pay me the other half for your cat bill?" And you're like, "I should 45.
Just bring up
15 was new. I closed on a new bit. Cock was out. So when you don't like, it's this weird when you go back to just you just have to have an on switch, like the stage life and then the home life. And it's this weird like balance. But I definitely feel that.
But even stage life should be, because I know comics that aren't the way I am, right? They just don't.
In what regard?
Like,
They just don't
like Sebastian Maniscalco.
Mhm.
You know who he is, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He doesn't have ego in any of the areas.
Really?
No.
I've never sat down and talked to him, but he seems like he would. I'm very happy.
Or
he
just holds
doesn't.
himself very confidently, and that might be construed as ego. But he just seems very confident.
That's one. Yeah, confidence is one thing, right?
Yeah.
But to lash out,
Yeah.
right? And like you picking up the TikTok,
Yeah.
right? I mean, those feelings, I don't think arises within
Oh,
him.
Sebastian would never be like, "You see my bit about the hotel and the coolers? I'll
Yeah.
play it right now."
Yeah. I mean, he plays stadiums. You know what I mean?
That's
and
crazy.
he's
That's
Is he
crazy.
just wired like that? Is he just a normal person? Or are we the
he's just
insane
a
people?
nice man. You know,
Yeah.
I went to his wedding. He invites me over. Like him and I are polar opposites in every way.
Do you think it's just like we're wired like this? Because I want to work on that. I definitely
No.
want to be.
I know mine comes from my upbringing.
Yeah.
And the trauma that I felt from my dad beating us and all that kind of stuff, and just always living in that fight or flight reptilian side of my brain.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's just survival. And and now that I kind of have a name and money and this stuff, I feel the entitlement comes up because I just want to be heard.
You just want to
right?
be seen.
And seen and heard, and I was never seen and heard by my parents,
validation.
right?
Mhm.
And I'm always constantly like when I walk into a restaurant, I don't walk in it like a normal person. I look at where all the exits are, right? I look at to see the groups of people I'm sitting next to because I just want to be in a safe place. But it's like everything that I do is derived from some way of my past. You know what I mean?
I feel that.
So, but you said to me, because I've talked to you, that you had a nice upbringing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think it was
It's like a
validation.
crazy
I was-
nice upbringing. Like you're a strange duck, and that strange duck. Who the fuck says that? You're strange in regard of like a comic generally has some type of fucked
But
toxic upbringing. And
I mean,
feel
I
like,
was a Jewish kid who had red hair. That's not great for like the poster child.
but when,
Like
but,
that's
but when you showed me those pictures, I go, there it is.
What?
There it is.
What
the
part?
pictures when you were a kid, you would picture him with super red hair, like
Ugly.
Thank you. Just,
Wait,
I wasn't gonna say it.
I'm trying to say, what are you trying to correlate here? Be like,
I'm correlating it by it's again the feeling of not being seen. I'm sure like in your class,
I
and
was
you're
like the butt of the joke for like my group.
That's-
I
but
hung
you-
out with the older kids,
Right.
So I was like I hung out with the cool kids, but I was the shitty kid to the cool kids. Bench player, as I say.
Yeah, but you also got an odd. I find that God has 20 white frames when they make people.
I'm lost.
What I'm saying is that there's just types, like right.
Yeah.
So you're a specific type, right? And you're a specific type. I don't think you guys are the same model of
what?
Like if God makes white dudes,
I understand.
there's 20 models, right?
Uh-huh.
And you have like the Tim Roth, Sean Penny model.
Okay.
Yeah, you have more of a.
Give it to
you
him.
have
Adam
more of
Driver.
like a like an Adam Driver-y model.
Okay.
Okay. And
I don't know how to take that, but I'm
I'm just saying. So your specific model as a kid probably was not good, but as an adult, you look cool as fuck.
Well, that's what it is. I think I just grew into it.
Yeah.
But I mean, do you want to see a photo of me as a kid? It's disgusting.
He looks.
I literally just my dad's retired now. He just sends me photos.
Yeah.
Like this is a hate crime. Like what is that? What is
Yeah.
this?
Yeah, that's really bad.
That's
not good.
insane.
But like if
That's
you
fucking. I can't even believe you survived. That's fucking insane.
But that's
dude.
what I'm saying. It's like you said, your dick is like a war hero. Like I feel like I like outcome, dude. I drove a hybrid. I was a Jewish kid and I had red hair. Like that alone is a recipe for just a disaster.
Yeah, well, you could never be president because on a coin, the coin would have a nose little rivet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You ever seen billboards where they
through
build
jeans.
outside of the billboard?
Yeah,
It'd be one of those.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you couldn't roll it ever.
Yeah.
No, I feel that. But I don't know. Like, so what were you saying? You said my childhood. We've talked a few times. What were you saying?
But so what I'm saying is that you don't come from like a hostile environment, but you could come from an environment where it's like, expressing your feelings and stuff wasn't a cool thing.
Nobody expressed their feelings in my family
at all.
Like I've seen my dad cry once, I think.
Yeah. But like your parents never said, how do you like as a 5-year-old? How do you feel about looking like a freak?
No, we never talked about our like feelings. Never.
Yeah.
No.
Like so, you never like if you were we ever bullied.
Yeah, but not like to a crazy extent.
But like you ever get your feelings hurt? Like you cried at school?
Nah, I probably cried on my bike ride home though.
Yeah. And then when you cried and came home, did you express those things to your parents?
I bottled everything up.
Yeah.
Bottled
So maybe
everything
that's
up.
what we're.
And I also was never really good at anything sports wise, and that's all anybody gives a shit about when you're younger, sports. And then when I found comedy, that was the first time I felt like I was like, oh, this could be good.
Yeah.
First time I did stand up, I felt that.
It's the first time you were seen. I think that a lot of it's just being like,
First
hey,
time
look
you
at
were
me,
the
I'm
cool
good,
guy,
I'm
yeah.
valued, and we finally find something that we're all valued in.
Yeah.
And that's something that and then so when it's taken away from you, when someone goes, you're not going to be sad in the restaurant, you go, bitch, I'm seen. I have value, and for you to tell me I don't have value, fuck you. Look at my Twitter. I have value.
Right. But everyone has value.
Well,
this is the
That's
therapy,
thing.
Bobby,
Yeah.
right there. That's
Everyone
good.
has value.
of course, and that's
Right.
why. And that's why.
Unless
you should
Houston's.
yeah.
What would you have done if they didn't see you after you showed them the Twitter? Would you have tweeted them and be like, "This place fucking sucks"?
I probably wouldn't have gone on a rampage.
Oh, really?
What would that rampage look like? I'm so
Would
interested.
you have like tweeted them?
I would probably go in my head to soothe myself. I'd be like, okay, right. I would write it down. I go, remember to talk about this on both your podcasts.
Ooh, there's times where we've came in here and been
Yeah,
like, "Dude, this fucking place."
Yeah.
Dude, it's all entitlement. It's not great because 10
not
minutes
good.
later you're like, "Oh, it's terrible." But there's been times where we look at each other, we're like, "Should we talk about it? Should we fucking tell everyone to go give them a negative Yelp review?"
Oh, dude,
But then that's fucked.
I
It's like
know,
a
fucked up.
family business
I
that
know.
forgot your pepperoncinis on a sandwich, and you're like, "We'll drown them out in negative Yelp reviews." Ready, set, go. Patreon, run it.
Yeah. And also these when
You don't understand how powerful your audience is until you like if you tell the people who love you to go do something, they'll fucking do it.
but the host of this restaurant, right?
It was hot.
No.
Oh.
No, I mean, they don't know who I am, right?
Right.
They're dealing with whatever issues.
Yeah.
What if the host's dad died that morning, but she was
Of course.
forced to go
You
to
never know
work?
what people are going through.
You don't know what people are going through. You don't know what the circumstances are. So it's like, it's only in hindsight I feel guilty, but I don't want to ever feel like this again. So it's like, I'm not going to do that again. I mean, ask the Improv in Irvine. This is the worst thing I've ever done.
Oh,
my goodness.
yeah. Well, all this will do our worst ego.
I'll tell you the
stuff we've ever
worst thing
done,
I've ever done. This is so shameful.
Improv. What year are we talking? Irvine.
This is recently. This is
oh boy,
3 years ago maybe.
Okay.
Irvine
Okay.
Improv.
Great club.
And they compensated because I just played it like 2 months ago.
Mhm.
Okay.
So they completely compensated, and they're like, so I don't know. Anyway, and I told them, I go, I feel bad about it, so you don't have to do this. This is my bad. So last time I was there, I do my shows on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Okay.
So I drive up on a Friday, and I go, you know what? I'm going to go early so I can have a dinner at one of those nice restaurants by Irvine Improv, right? And I drive early, and I go to the manager. I go, so I'm going to go to a restaurant. He's like, all right. So I go to the first one. I don't want to say the name. And they go,
Rainforest Cafe.
No.
Oh, okay.
They go, no, we're busy. I go, I'm the headliner. We're literally next door. Yeah. You know, and they're like, nah. And I go,
Oh no.
Breathe, Bob. Everything's fine. Yeah, but you know that I bring in a lot of business for you guys.
Because you're playing there.
Yeah,
so
I mean,
people
it's
come
like,
there
you know what I mean?
before,
Okay,
I mean, I
hundreds of
sold,
people.
what, 3,000 tickets, 2,500 tickets? Right?
Jesus Christ.
They're
All right,
gonna-
I'm on your level. Yeah, fuck this place.
Yeah, I mean, they're a group of them are going to eat it. We don't care. I go to another Mexican place there. No. Then I go to the manager and I go, hey, man, like none of these restaurants, can you do something? He goes, I'll walk you over to the Mexican place. He walks me over. They tell him no. Right? Right?
Manager's like,
To
I'll
be the
cook for
manager
you.
is done.
right? Like you have no power, right? At all. So I just left.
The whole weekend? No.
Hold on,
No,
Bobby. The whole
not the whole weekend,
Oh
but
God.
I got in my car and I drove all the way to maybe Long Beach. I don't know.
And then you hit the U-turn?
And then I just kind of pulled over. I talked to my manager and they're like,
Yeah.
what are you doing? I go, yeah, but I'm hungry. I went there early. You know, I'm like acting like a fucking
Once you
baby.
say it out
Yeah.
loud, you realize
Yeah,
how
like a baby.
dumb
I
it
drove
is.
right back. I did I was so apologetic, but then the last time, like 2 months ago, I went and like he goes, wherever you want to go, and I
Oh God.
and I went to every restaurant all weekend, and everyone just it was packed. They're like, come and sit here.
Mm-hmm.
This is our prime seat. You know what I mean? So it was like in a weird way, but I feel bad about it, and that's where it kind of was red flags for me. Like, dude, you have to do some because I'm also not happy. You know, I'm a miserable guy. Not now because I just got sober again and I'm really doing all the work and stuff like that. But the last couple of years, 3-4 years, I'm just miserable and just like hating myself and my life. And I don't want to be like that.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think your default setting, meaning like your most comfortable setting, is not happy? Because I feel like when people live the majority of their life in unhappiness and then they find a way to get happy, they can't stay there because it's not comfortable.
Yeah, I think you're close there. I think with us especially though, in order to make it, and I really truly believe this in comedy, is it has to be the number one thing.
Oh yeah.
Right? I've told every girlfriend, you're not number one. You never will be.
Tough conversation, but yeah.
My parents will never be number one, right? God and myself will never be number one. Comedy and making it is my number one, and I live like that for 20 years or 25 years, right?
Yeah.
Of it being the only purpose,
Yeah.
right? And every day, especially early on in my career, going up at open mics, writing, grind, right? But that's not what life is about. It's just something that you do, right? So now I've shifted everything. Like it's like comedy and all this stuff is fourth or you know.
Great.
Now you're more of a human and like living a life.
That's what you should be doing.
Yeah.
and
it
there-
takes a while.
Yeah. And
I
there are
don't
other
have
dreams
hobbies.
that I
That's
have
a sad
too.
thing.
What?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I don't have hobbies. Like I don't know like what like people ask me that I'm like I don't know what I do because really it's either that or I spend time with my girlfriend or I just do comedy, shoot videos.
But do you have other dreams?
I mean,
Even if
not
you don't
really.
think you can do it, do you have other fantasies and dreams? Even if you don't think you can do it.
Not really. I just want to be as big as I can in comedy and videos and just wherever that takes me. And I think there's things along that'll be cool, but
Yeah.
I don't know what other dreams I have.
I know,
Bigger
but-
cock maybe. What? You say something?
No.
It was the AC that kicked on.
I heard you say bigger cock.
Yeah.
That's for sure. But realistically, I don't.
But the reason why you guys are on fire is because I'm saying I think it's needed. Right?
You need that for like the first like pedal to the metal years.
Yes.
And then you kind of coast a little bit.
Yeah,
but even your coasting is not coasting,
right? But
even that's still 2 podcasts a week and then doing other stuff and doing spots around town.
I go up every night, but at the end of the day now, I've realized that I have to start focusing on the other things. Also, when you turn 50, you just perceive things differently. I mean, you feel like the clock is ticking, right? And it's like, all right, now this is the last chapter of my life, you know?
Okay.
So it's like, do I want to pursue this thing that doesn't fix me? No matter what job I get, no matter how many shows I sell out, no matter what the check is, it doesn't make me feel better, right? And so I had to shift everything.
So what has made you feel the best in the past couple of years? Just kind of realigning some things?
In the last couple of months, actually.
Cool.
This is like, because I almost died a couple of months. I don't want to talk about it again, guys. But, you know what I mean? But I almost died, you know what I mean? So it's like,
God damn.
Now that I'm sober again and, you know, I got rid of the porn and the cigarettes and everything, you know, I've had to really kind of go, what else do I want to do in life? And I want to have an animal sanctuary.
Like Moses?
No, not like every animal, like 6.
Like, well,
fuck, like,
I mean,
he's talking about Moses.
I mean, Bobby, 6. That's not,
who had the boat with all
That's Noah's Ark.
That's Noah's Ark.
Moses
split the sea.
Why? I didn't do well in school. That's why I do comedy.
But that's not school. That's common knowledge.
Yeah.
Come on. Back to hating our lives.
Bobby, you think looking like that on his phone, you think he can concentrate in school? There's no way.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People are throwing paper airplanes at the back of my head the whole class.
Well, okay, so animal sanctuary. Are you copying like Whitney Cummings, or like what?
Well, no, Whitney Cummings only has dogs. I have 7
pit bulls.
I have 4 dogs and 3 cats. That's not what I'm talking about.
Christ.
So
what's next?
They're in my freezer. I eat them. My point is, yum yum.
Hold on.
No, I have no. Would you ever eat a dog?
No. I love dogs.
Would you ever eat a
with
dog?
every fiber of my being.
Try it.
Whoa,
You try it. Whoa,
dude!
I've had crocodile.
That's not even close.
No. But I'm saying, like, if somebody was like, "This is what you do when you're in this place," try it. Because he's right. If it was a shitty dog, like pugs, sure, why not?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna eat like a
Would
fucking
Would you eat a
labradoodle.
cat? Would you eat a cat?
No, because I have a cat.
But that's my point.
That's
have
my
a dog.
point. I have dogs, and it's the same thing as a cat. I would never eat one.
No.
Right.
Because in Peru they have a cat eating festival.
I don't like
I
that.
know.
So if we go to Peru, right?
I'll never tour Peru.
And,
Just kidding. Book
and we go to the festival. You wouldn't eat like you know what I mean? Like a sashimi. Like a cat sashimi.
We got sriracha.
Yeah, sriracha.
Oh,
and
I'm in.
It would be little belly fat.
Oh, that's sad.
Because
I feel like I would come
even.
home and my cat would look at me and be like, "I know what you did to the fucking homie Rupert.
Yeah,
I know what you did."
Yeah.
I mean,
What about you? You never?
Never. Dude,
So,
I
if I took
have
you to the Yulin Dog Eating Festival in China.
Why the fuck do you know all these festivals, by the way? Can we talk
Because
about that for a second?
I abhor them. Is that the right word?
abhor,
Abhor.
Yeah.
appraise.
Abhor's right.
A-B-H-O-R. Abhor.
I'm lost.
How do I say it?
I think it's abhor.
Abhor. I think you had it right the first time. You
I
just
know, but
lost
then Trevor
confidence
made
a
me
lot.
feel like a fucking...
Trevor knows 6 words. You can't.
I've used all of them today. I'm tapping out. I'm phoning friends.
The reason why is because I hate the fact that they exist. And like, because they literally, I mean, I don't want to get too graphic, but like, they steal dogs from people's houses,
Yeah.
and then they boil them alive.
That's crazy.
Oh
and
my God.
and blowtorch them
Have you
alive.
ever seen how they make crawfish? That's also wild. I was watching one on TikTok the other day.
Yeah.
They just take hundreds of crawfish and boil in a boiling pot.
Yeah, and
wild.
Yeah, it's terrible. Yeah,
Wild.
Well, I saw this one where they took like chicks. You know what I mean? That's what they call them. The
Baby
chickens?
Baby chickens, yeah.
They call them chicks, right?
Chicks,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
And they put like 100 of them in a grinder, and they're just alive, and they grind them. It's like
Got him for what? For
for nuggets, baby.
No.
Yeah.
They use little chicks for nuggets?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I feel like that's wrong.
It's not great. People go vegan for a big reason.
Yeah. People go vegan. So my point is that, you know, if I took you to the Yulin Dog Eating Festival,
Okay.
and I go, they have a really good, you know, noodle, you know what I mean? Rottweiler noodle.
I'm telling you, you couldn't give me.
Rottweilers, I feel like could deserve it. They're not nice dogs.
Pitbull.
Getting there.
You would have to tell me
Be
what
tough
the
meat.
You have to tell me what the pitbull did, and then I like the pit bulls. Like this is the pit bull that ate
like, show a
3
photo of
children
it?
in Connecticut.
If it was a
Okay,
Michael
fine.
Vick pit bull, you'd be like, it was a bad dog. Is that what
I'd
you're saying?
take that dog for my own.
Oh yeah.
We could hang out.
So what I'm saying
Chase
is
some
you wouldn't
pigeons.
do it then.
Never.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
No.
Yeah, but then but here's why I want an animal sanctuary though, and this is where I'm going to blow your minds. Maybe, probably not.
Okay.
Hopefully.
All right.
Let's go positive. Let's blow our
I
minds.
want to go positive. No, and that's not going to blow your minds. But so when I was in rehab, okay, at nights I didn't know what to do, so I would just watch YouTube videos. Right.
Do you have your phone or no?
Not with you right now, but in rehab.
In rehab.
The first one
know
they
some-
wouldn't let me on. The outpatient one they did.
Got you. Watch YouTube videos.
Yeah, I have an iPad too.
Oh, okay. No
Oh,
name
whoa,
flex.
flex, dude. Wow.
I mean, I'm not
Hey,
flexing. I'm
bro.
just saying I got some money. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So,
goddamn.
I was watching
In the back of a Tesla, you're
like
watching.
Dodo and some of these, and I started kind of watching the cow ones.
What is
So
this?
guys that like adopt baby calves and they raise them as an animal, right?
Yeah.
And what I noticed is that this one cow would like every morning wait by his master's door until he walked out so he could greet them, and then
Yeah.
like he would follow his master around and then lick his face.
My cat
Aw.
does
And they
that.
would cuddle and they would do these things. So there's definitely like a connection there.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And these are beings that, have the same feelings dogs and cats have. Like, and we slaughter them at the age of 5, 99% of them.
Oof.
Right. So, and they live up to 20. Right. So basically they're like 19 human years. You know what I mean? Young adults. And
Right
we're
when they're
just
about to
slaughtering-
smoke cigarettes.
Right.
The word slaughter doesn't help also.
Yeah. But
If they're like gently put to rest, I'm like, it's a good
well, like
beef
inject them.
tenderloin.
Like, that's not what they do, I don't think.
No. They
Yeah.
do slaughter,
They
but
slaughter 'em.
just hearing the word slaughter,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
see like
Well, just call it what it is, though.
right, but yeah,
Yeah.
But that makes me want to be like, all right, let's check out those chicken nuggets anymore.
Yeah.
So how many animals do you ultimately want? Because
So I think if I do my part, that's what I said to God, whatever God is. I get. Well,
you
like,
believe in God? Let's sidetrack
I do
for a second.
I do.
And what does that mean to you? You said you believe in God, right? Is he
higher
the-
power?
Fuckface. Hey, fuckface.
Yeah. Oh, give it to
Michael,
me.
fuckface.
Oh, listen,
Can
I get
finish the fucking.
Listen,
Hey, fuckface.
Don't talk to me like I get hard when people talk like that. So
I know.
aggressive. You
I feel like I
fucking-
talk to
on
you
that Dom shit.
because we've
So-
established a relationship already, right?
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna talk to you the way I think you want to talk to me.
choke me, Daddy.
Okay.
Fucking choke
I'm
me.
gonna spit in your mouth, dude.
Do it
Guys,
slowly.
All right. So look, I'm grabbing my penis. So
Sorry. Animal sanctuary.
But if I feel like if I had 2 cows, 2 pigs, you know what I mean, and some other animals, and I think those things I think I can do,
So a farm.
like a little farm, right?
Okay.
And I feel like I think eventually I want to do that.
Would you ever do like a petting zoo type thing?
No,
Charge money and
man,
make some money
no,
off?
because it's not about making money. It's
That's
about
what it-
letting animals
Be
live
animals.
free
I feel that.
and have a relationship with them, and I just think that I'd feel better about my life.
Also,
You know what I
looking
mean?
at animals always boosts your serotonin. They got nothing going on. They don't have dreams. They don't have vision boards. They just
Yeah,
got fucking
dude,
land.
Like your cat and my dog, like
Yeah.
they're my family.
Family.
They
Yeah.
bring the hat. I saw my cat stretch today. I almost started tearing up.
Dude,
Yeah.
You're
every
like
time
such a wholesome thing.
every time my dog goes and drinks water, I go, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Get that shit. Get hydrated. It's unbelievable how much I love my dog.
Yeah, I feel like you have a bigger dick than Trevor.
I think mine's a little girthier. I think he might have me in length.
No, the length. That's what I'm saying. I think of more of girth,
Yeah.
but I feel like you have more girth.
I have more girth.
He's
Yeah.
Girth
I
Brooks.
think I'm
Yeah,
girth
yeah.
Brooks.
Don't be offended.
I'm fine.
Yeah.
I'm all right.
I feel like yours looks like angel or pasta. It's just like the stringy.
Hard or soft?
Just both.
Okay.
Like, you have to
Wait,
kinda-
how do you hard and soft?
I know. I mean, you have to jam it probably in.
Realistically, I'd probably do like 2 baby bottle pops.
Oh,
Not bad. Well, that's a little girthy.
that's pretty girthy.
That's
yeah,
pretty good.
Yeah.
Maybe let's try. What else is something that's like 9 inches? Like work with me here. What else? Like this microphone?
Yeah.
No, it's an average cock.
All right.
6 and a few.
Yeah,
Oh,
my-
this
mine-
is
Whoa,
some
whoa, whoa.
change.
6 and a few. I didn't know we had a few. 6 and a few. That's news. We've
It's
talked about.
okay, my change back when I paid for something
Yeah.
is $6 and like 13 cents.
But 13 cents on a cock. I mean, that's over 6 inches.
6.1?
6.1 is still. It's. I mean, it's.
Yeah, an
think it's more
erect
of a-
push
like a
pop is
push
where
pop?
I'm at.
Oh,
Okay.
That's pretty good.
But like the mega push pop.
Oh, like that
big
double
one.
wide.
You saw. You're like, I gotta
push-ups.
switch it up.
Yeah. Like a falcon. Goddamn.
Hey,
What?
sir.
Yes.
You know what's interesting about me is I like to feel
Feet.
fresh. I like to feel clean. I like to have my hair feel luxurious. I like to smell impeccable. And you know what's incredible? You know what I have to offer you and all the listeners? Hawthorne, okay? What is Hawthorne? It's a premium men's grooming brand that makes it quick and easy to be confidently your best with skincare and hair care made just for you, okay? They use the data from hundreds of thousands of customers to recommend perfect products for your body chemistry, skin type, hair type, and lifestyle, okay?
Because you could lean
What?
on that drugstore stuff, but am I really trusting that with all this on this face? You think I got the Hollywood face? You think I can trust this all fucking L'Oreal, Pantene Pro V? Maybe it's Maybelline. Maybe it's
Shut up!
But you know what, dude? Hawthorne listens. You take a quiz, and saying quiz is really making it sound school terms, but it's almost fun. It's little stuff. It's like, how often do you shower? Do you use shampoo every day? Do you go out to nightclubs? Do you go to bars? Do you like speakeasies? Do you like raging? And they like literally tailor all the products to your lifestyle, and it feels like you're getting what's best for you and not Axe Phoenix, because that stuff will give you a felony. Look,
100%.
and ladies, you can take the quiz for your boyfriend, your brother, your husband, multiple husbands if you're into that, or your dad. That's the thing.
Or
you
your
can take it
daddy.
for great gifts. And you can do one-offs. You could just order one bottle. You could do subscription-based.
Yep.
The options are endless.
And I will say, dude, the products, the way they're branded and the bottles that come in, swagged, feel like you have a Tesla, dude, it makes your bathroom look impeccable, dude.
Yeah. Dude, I showered with it once my dick had a Supreme sticker on it. Leave it in.
Hold on. Leave it in, Gabe. So, how do we get it? We will tell you. So, make sure you're ready for any time or anyone that comes your way by taking Hawthorne's quiz today. That rhymed. Cut it. Maybe leave it in. Go to hawthorne.co. That is HAWTHORNE.co and use promo code SOCKS to get 10% off your first purchase. So, hawthorne.co, promo code SOCKS. Hawthorne.co, promo code SOCKS.
Goddamn. Motherfucking Hello Fresh, dude. You know what Hello Fresh is? It's this. You get farm fresh, pre-proportioned ingredients and seasonal recipes delivered right to your doorsteps. What, dude? How do they do that? Freaking technology, dry ice and other stuff. But skip the trips to the grocery store and count on HelloFresh to make home cooking easy, fun, and affordable. And that's why it's America's #1 meal kit. Look, people are going back to the office, man.
Yeah.
And the last thing you want to do when you get home is cook. But this, I swear to you, makes it easier. You don't have to fucking measure anything. You don't even have to get measuring cups dirty because it's like, oh, use a teaspoon of paprika. It's fucking fly in the way. And I got it.
No, you didn't.
I swear I got it. I got the fly in the middle of the ad read.
I mean, it's a fruit fly. It's not like an actual fly. You're not like Mr.
Don't
Miyagi.
discredit me on my fucking ad read, you son of a bitch.
Hold on.
Anyways,
why are you yelling at me?
HelloFresh.
Be my friend.
You could have caught that?
Be my friend. No.
You couldn't have caught that.
100% not. HelloFresh delivers pre-portioned ingredients to your door, including farm fresh produce that arrives within a week, so you can get convenience without skimming on quality.
But yeah, it cuts back on time in the kitchen with meals ready in around 30 minutes or less, dude. And that's start to finish.
You know what's incredible about this is on dates, buddy, on dates. You invite a girl over, you make her this even before she comes over, or you make it with her, and it's literally a really inexpensive date. It feels so good, and the food is incredible, dude.
Also, it's enough for two. So if you are on your lonesome shit, make a HelloFresh meal, beat your cock, and then you got leftovers for after.
And HelloFresh offers 50 menus and market items to choose from every single week, including veggie, fit, and wholesome.
It's fun. You get to pick your meals. It's like a really cool, you don't feel like you're at the restaurant and the waiter's like, what do you need? What do you want? You're not pressured. Yeah. It's a whole fun thing, and you get to plan out your weeks. I actually really do enjoy this. And look, if you want to try this out, very simple. They're hooking it up for you guys. Go to HelloFresh.com/socks16 and use code SOCKS16 for up to 16 free meals and 3 free gifts. Go check it out. You'll get up to 16 free meals and 3 free gifts. Is it an onion? Is it an iPad? I don't know. But go to HelloFresh.com/socks16. Sweet 16. What a fucking horseshit show that was. You watch on MTV?
No.
Like, hey, we're being rich. Shut up.
No one cares.
You know what they do care about?
What?
Go to HelloFresh.com/socks16.
And use code
SOCKS16.
There you go.
Goddamn.
I think mine looks like is the same shape and size of Rosie O'Donnell's clit. I feel like she has a girthy big clit.
Yeah.
So I just feel like mine, you know what I mean, it would be comparable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If somebody gave you $10, if someone was like, "Give me $10 and I'll show you a photo of it right now," would you do it?
Show you a photo of who?
Rosie O'Donnell's.
Clit?
Yeah,
For
$10. If I told you I had it on my phone, I was like $10. Would you pay me $10?
Oh yeah.
I pay you $100. I would love to see it.
I would give you
love to see it.
$100.
Okay, well I don't have it, but I was just.
I'll give you
wondering
$100.
If someone else here was like, "Yo, Bobby Lee, hate what you did at the Improv the other night, but hey, what about this for $10?"
In fact, even like Scarlett Johansson's clit, $10. Rosie O'Donnell, $100.
Yeah, me too.
Because I just think it's more mythological.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we'll look at it and go, is that a clit?
Who do you think is the most mysterious woman alive? And I know you're in a great relationship, so I don't want. But I'm just saying, just all
Like
things
hot or
aside,
mysterious?
just mysterious, like or like one of those hot people that you're like, I don't know why I think you're hot, but you're hot to me. Do you have
Question.
one?
Yeah, I mean,
Spit it out. I know you're a big fan of American Idol, so we'll sidetrack on that.
but my view of hotness is not the way you young guns look. Like for me,
So build
Julia
a
Childs is hot.
Okay.
You know who Julia Childs is?
Yeah.
Who is she?
No,
We're gonna.
No, who is she?
She's an actress.
No, she's not.
She's been around since the
No,
80s.
who's Julia Childs?
She's Julia Childs. What are you talking about?
Don't look it up. Don't give her a photo. Don't give
Wait,
her
give me a photo.
No, don't give
This
the
is
photo.
my
Right,
podcast.
I don't
Give
care.
me a photo.
No, give me the photo.
Julia,
I
I
don't think
know
it's
the
gonna
name.
No, right, who is she though? What does she do?
Golden Girls.
No.
She
Who's Julia? Michael, who's Julia Childs?
I think Julia Childs is a singer.
was on Bon Jovi.
Is she an anime?
You know, can I do, before you do it, right?
Will and
you
Grace.
will in a second, all right? I just want to say something to you guys, okay? Right? That when I was in high school, right? Because I have a teen, like a 20-year-old girl living at my house.
When?
She's she's my girlfriend's niece. She's from the Philippines. She's also on Bad Friends. She's our third sidekick on my podcast,
Oh, okay,
right?
nice.
So Juliana likes Harry Styles and all these things, right? And I explained to her, I go, when I was in high school, I loved, Billie Holiday. I liked the Beatles. I liked the Velvet Underground, Roxy Music. These are bands way before my time, right? Because I want to know what's out there. In terms of films, I just kind of seen The French Connection and Mean Streets, Scorsese's second movie, or all these. I explore, right?
Okay.
But you fucking ding-dongs
Take what's thrown
don't
at
know
you?
fucking shit, man.
Whoa. I know a
You
lot
should
about.
know who Julia Childs. Do you know who Julia
Did you
Childs
know?
is?
I think
do
you're
now, I
asking because
didn't.
you don't know who Julia Childs is.
I don't know shit.
It's reverse psychology. You're like, I don't want to Google it.
No, I know who she is.
Who is she?
She's a fucking chef.
Oh, is she? Pull it up, Gabe.
She's a chef.
She's a chef, yeah.
She's a chef?
She's a TV chef.
That's your idea of hot?
No, this is a joke.
It's not a joke, dude.
She looks like a.
She looks like a
Come
nice
on,
lady.
She looks
Look
like
at
a
this.
paint
She's
by
hot.
number bitch.
Look
She
at
looks
that
like she
picture.
could always find some vanilla wafers.
Okay, so she's like 6'6". I don't know. She's really
Whoa.
tall.
No.
Right? Yeah. And dude, this lady, dude, there's a documentary out called Julia Childs, right?
And that's the only reason you know who she is, by the way.
No,
You watch this documentary.
Why would I pay for a document? Some random. Oh, Julia Childs. I would have paid $19.99. I fucking knew who she was, bitch.
Why are you paying?
Because I bought it on iTunes.
Bobby, you're
Oh.
lashing out.
When it
And-
came
and I need
out.
you to- you're lashing out.
Think about your animal sanctuary.
All right.
All right?
Think about the
right,
cow.
you're
Think
right.
about if I'm a
But I
lamb.
used to
Julia
do some
Childs was
dumb
one of
things.
my favorite actresses growing up.
Yeah, but
And
she, let me just. So she, right, was just this woman, right, who her husband was in the military, so she lived in France. She lived there for many years, and then they moved back to the East Coast, and her husband retired. She's in her 50s now, and
she's 50?
no, and those photos she was probably in the 80s.
Oh.
But at 50, she's like, I don't know what to do. So she was watching some cable access show, local TV. And it was like an educational show. They had like a mathematician on teach about maths. And
Yeah.
she's like, well, I I cook. So she just calls the station and goes, I want to do my own kind of show about cooking.
What?
I want to cook an omelet on one of your shows. And they're like, no, we don't do that. And she kept asking, and they finally put her on. And she became bigger than Wolfgang Puck. I mean, she was bigger than chef. Back in the day, she was the biggest chef on planet Earth.
Wow.
Like, she was a millionaire, and she killed it. And she started her career in her 50s.
Wow.
And then she went on until almost 90. I don't know how old she was when she died.
Ooh.
But she's inspirational in that way of somebody going, you know what? I can shift gears
Yeah.
and do something else. You know, right? And you can. It's just a.
And it can be right around the corner. You don't even know it.
Yeah.
Didn't Dangerfield start at like 45, 50?
Yeah, he started really late.
Like really late.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. It's hard now. It's harder now to start in comedy.
Do you think just because of the judgment, like, oh, that's an old guy, there's no way he can be? Because I feel like with Instagram, social media, it's almost like if you're funny or do something cool as an older guy, they're like, whoa, this guy's doing young people shit, but old.
Yeah,
Give me an example.
Like, there's some guys that like he can do like the fucking.
What's his name?
I don't know his name.
See,
but
you don't know the name. How do you know?
I don't know names.
You don't anyone.
But everybody who listens to this knows I don't know a lot of things.
All right, wait. I want to ask you some questions. I have to know what you know.
I'm so far.
I have to know who you know.
Billie
I have to know
Eilish.
what you know. Okay.
Ed Sheeran.
No. I'm going to ask you some basic questions.
This is great.
And this is real. Basic questions, right?
But you have to know him too.
Of
None of the
course.
Julia Child shit that you're trying to, reverse psychology on us.
Oh no. Name me all the Beatles.
Ringo.
First and last, please.
Starr.
Yeah.
Ringo Starr.
I love how you made that two people. It's hilarious. Ringo and Starr.
Okay, but
Ringo Starr, yeah.
I'm just on a first name basis with them.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
Yeah.
George.
What?
There's George in there. I
George, what's the last
don't
name?
know George's last name.
Okay.
I think George is actually a good call. Like a good.
George.
Yeah.
Harrison, George Harrison.
George Harrison.
Yeah. Be real, dude.
I'm trying.
Cause you're coming. Those two, the two leads. You're struggling with the name.
You actually
John
started,
Lennon.
There we
Yes.
go. You actually started with the two ones that are like the least.
For a second, I threw that out there and I was like, wait. And then I was thinking of John Legend.
Yeah.
Different guy.
Yeah.
I'm tapped out. Give me a clue.
He's still alive.
I can picture it. Big beard.
No beard.
No. That's a producer you're
Yeah.
thinking of.
I'll give you an example. I'll give you some clues. All right.
Paul McCartney.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very
Come on
good.
now.
Let's clap for that.
Somebody give me
That
a
was good.
Scooby snack.
That was really good.
Okay. I'll give you another. All right. Name me two captains.
Whoa.
No, in the Star Trek universe.
I was never big in the
They're pop culture names.
Captain Brian.
Captain Kirk.
Captain Kirk.
Yeah.
Captain Picard.
Yes. Thank you.
Very welcome.
We'll do it as a duo. Is this boring?
I actually think
really
this is
need
fun.
to know because it's,
I actually think this is fun.
Yeah.
I don't know a lot of things.
We can,
You keep saying that. You keep
I know
saying
6
that.
words, and those are in there.
No.
Yeah.
Trev, I think you know way more than you think you do.
Okay, speed round me.
And
Boom.
here's the thing, but I think actually
yeah.
these questions are phenomenal.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
they're not super precise. They're like general knowledge, but not too precise.
Right.
I applaud on the questions.
This is the last question, this will really, and you guys can do it as a duo.
Yeah.
This will really establish our friendship.
Oh boy.
Okay.
And if you can't answer this, it's gonna get weird.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm being real.
Bruce
Mia
Lee.
Khalifa.
No.
All right.
Name me 5
Oh, Jesus.
Again with
Steven
these 5.
Spielberg movies.
Oh, dude, I got
Jurassic
this.
Park.
Jaws.
And it can't be Jurassic. Yeah. Okay.
Jaws,
He directed.
E.T.
He directed.
Jaws. E.T.
Yes. Jurassic Park.
He did Land Before Time.
No, he didn't. He just did Ready Player One.
He's got to answer the next one.
Okay,
because
I'll get like 10.
I'll whisper in his ear.
No.
Oh, no,
Look
whisper
at
in
me.
his ear.
What?
I don't know. You say it, but just say it. I'm whispering in your ear. Just say it. Think about this. Think about, you know that bitch that only wears red in the entire movie's black. Red Robin Hood. Oh, Dorothy, Land Before Time.
No.
Wizard of Oz.
No.
You're gonna get it.
Stop.
Okay.
I know what you're trying to do, right?
Yeah.
Look at me right now, dude. This is really gonna.
This
is really gonna. All right. This movie that he did, right, is black and white.
Okay.
There's a girl in it it has a red dress, right?
Yeah.
And it is about your people.
Yeah.
My people.
Yeah, it's about your people.
What does that mean?
Just up.
Okay.
Well, you said you're Jewish, right?
You got it. Yeah. Okay.
I almost said
No.
Can I get?
Honestly.
No, I have to know.
This is why all right?
Yeah. It is kind of purple.
Okay.
It is kind of purple.
I told you it was.
It's not purple. That's brown.
Well,
All right.
I don't know, dude.
Well, I was getting the lighting from these LED lights.
Honestly, dude. Honestly, I disrespect you.
Well, you respect me enough to show me your cock.
Okay.
No, that was out of punishment.
I got two things. First of all,
What do I get if I get it right?
Yeah.
hold on. Can I say one thing? First, I want all positive talk.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
Showing your dick is not punishment. Showing your dick is a treat, and I appreciate it. And you think your cock is small? It's not small.
Because
it's
when you go back
petite.
on the road, they don't get that anymore.
Yeah.
We get 2022 Bobby Lee cock,
Right,
which is ironically the title of this episode. Okay, wait.
I'm gonna give him one more, which is a more iconic movie. I think.
Does it have to do with what he just showed us?
It does not. No.
Okay.
I'm gonna give him.
Wait. Yeah.
I'm not listening.
You produced it, yeah.
100%.
100%.
So who directed it?
But come here.
I'm not listening.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's a big. I mean, that's.
I don't. That's a. I don't.
That's a red flag. What? You don't think you'll get that one?
Well, go ahead.
Send it out.
Oh, there's one. All right, forget the black and white one and the red one.
Lilo and Stitch.
And I'm going to tell you what. I'm going to tell you what that one is, right? And I'm going to tell you right now, our relationship is never going to be the same.
Bobby, you've said such nice things about me.
I know.
Every
the
time
movie,
you
the
talk
black and
nicely-
white movie that you don't know is Schindler's List
Why would you pick that?
because he directed it. Steven
But
Spielberg.
I'm Jewish.
That's what I said.
My mom,
Jewish.
I thought you
my
know
mom
black
didn't,
and white.
My mom didn't let me watch that movie because it was too sad.
But as an adult, you don't have streaming services. There was no blockbuster.
I can't do that.
Okay, the next
can't
movie.
do that to my
This
people.
next movie is I May Never Call You Again.
Oh no.
Yeah. All right. It's a war movie.
Okay.
Black Hawk Down.
No, don't guess it because the guess is the guess, and then it's over.
Oh no.
All right. So
is
it's
this like if I get it wrong, are you just walking out?
I'm gonna.
God damn it.
Yeah, I really am gonna leave.
No.
Don't leave.
yeah. This is how. This
Is this how the
adamant I
Irvine
am.
Improv went down?
Yeah. So it's a war movie. I'm gonna tell you, it's a World War
I
II
got
movie,
this.
right?
Okay, yeah,
You totally have
The
this.
first half of the movie, right, is the first 15 minutes of the movie is an attack on Normandy.
No,
right?
you can't be this specific.
Yeah. And then who's in it?
Yeah.
Tom Hanks
Yeah.
and Matt Damon.
Oh, that's easy.
Yeah,
What is it?
Oh, that's easy.
What is it?
Yeah.
That's easy.
Yeah,
What
I
is
know.
it?
I know.
Like it's almost so easy. You got to give me a different movie.
Okay. Here.
Tom Hanks. Okay, Matt
I'll
Damon.
give you some more. Okay.
No.
Wait,
No, I won't give you anything in the movie.
Can I ask pre-qualifiers?
Yeah.
Is this one where he has like an epic monologue in like a junkyard car?
No, dude.
Is that
No.
What movie is that?
Yes.
That's not in it.
No, Matt Damon won the Oscar for that because he wrote it and directed it. He won the Oscar for directing. I mean,
Yeah,
sorry, he won the
yeah,
Oscar
for
for
this
writing.
one or the one I was
No,
talking
for the
about?
one you're talking
You know
about.
what I'm talking about though,
Yes,
right?
I want you to guess that one.
What was that one?
That movie was about a college kid in Boston.
Yeah, who
right?
was a janitor.
Had nothing to do with the fucking.
that where he wrote all the problems.
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
that one.
Yeah. What's
But
that one
the-
called?
Pythagorean's theorem. No, it's,
You don't know that one. So how about the one I'm talking about, right?
I know it.
What is it?
You want the answer?
Yeah.
You want the answer?
It's a war movie with Tom Hanks.
I'm gonna give you some more.
Please do.
So
Yeah.
other people that are in.
So I
it.
don't want you to leave. This
All
is
right,
been fun.
Giovanni Ribisi is in it,
It doesn't help.
right?
Yes.
The dude from the Fast and Furious.
Have they
movie.
made any
Vin
porn?
Diesel?
Vin Diesel.
Vin
Have they
Diesel's
made
in
any
it.
like porn parodies to this?
Barry Pepper's in it.
Barry Pepper's one of my favorite actors.
Yeah. Tom Sizemore is in it.
If you let me know what it starts with the first letter, I'll get it.
S.
All right. S.
Okay, wasn't what I thought.
It's 3 words.
I'm gonna give you one more hint. So, do you know when Mr. Bobby Lee pulled his cock out?
Yeah.
Remember that part?
Uh-huh.
What sometimes do you
Excitement.
call? Yes. Well, besides that, what you call cock sometimes if you're like a British fucking person, you call it, oh, those are your blank parts.
Private? Saving Private Ryan.
There you go.
Ooh, I almost said wanker.
Wanker's close.
That's my wanker.
Did you ever see Saving Private Ryan?
No. I saw Black Hawk Down though.
Yeah.
It's pretty adamant on that.
I think your homework now. I think your homework for us to reestablish
yeah,
our friendship, right?
much needed.
Is you just gonna have to like do some research
Okay.
and start watching some shit. It really bothers me.
I'm sorry.
So
I'll name any TikTok off the back of my hand.
I know,
but all I watched was comedy movies growing up.
I know, but
Sandler,
that's
Robin
but
Williams.
I think it's a problem with your generation. This whole YouTube-y, TikTok-y, social media. You guys just have your own thing going on. I think that's maybe what it is. Is it?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's easier access. It's when I want it now and this and that. YouTube's free. You don't need TikTok's free. You don't need a streaming service or whatever the hell.
Yeah.
I think it's the time of micro famous, and back in the day there was no micro famous. Back in the day it was only famous. And now everything's micro famous. So it's hard to
because movies dictated who the famous people were.
It's hard to concentrate because there's so much fucking quote unquote fame.
Yeah. Now I want to talk about this then. I have a problem and I want to get over it and I want to understand, right? But it makes me angry almost and resentful, and I may be bitter about it. But when I started in 95, there was one road. Right?
To make it.
You had to do open mics.
Yeah.
You had to become an opener, feature, headliner, right? You had to get a manager agent, and you have to do all these things, right? Get a SAG card and all this stuff. And then now that I'm at 50, right? Obviously, there's millions of other ways to make it, right? And there are other kinds of famous people. Like, I get people tweeting or direct message me. Oh, well, I have this many followers on this and this and this. We should collaborate. And I always want to go, fuck
on
you.
What?
You know what I mean? Because it's like, I don't do what you do, but I feel like I want to be. I've done YouTube movies. I've worked with YouTube people, and some of them are very, very talented. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying I still do have kind of a resentment toward the easiness and access, right, that everyone has. You know
it burns out quicker, though.
But can I say this, though?
It does?
The more work, dude, there's been, and the more work you put into it, then when it pops, it's like, it's undeniable. It's like you have so much I think it's like what you're building a house on. If a house is built overnight, it's going to collapse. But it's like you have years and years and years ready to make this infrastructure ready. When you finally pop, I mean, Burr is like the prime example of that. Bill Burr.
Yeah, but he did what I did.
Right. But like no matter what, like he could delete all social media, anything, still move tickets, still because he's so insanely famous and established. But I think now it's like if you pop overnight, like think about so many Instagram, TikTok trends that pop up, and then like 3 weeks later they're kind of just like done.
Yeah,
it's all about longevity, but you need a happy medium.
I think
where you start and you're like, okay, I was an intern, I was a PA for 3 years, I did open mics and I did all that. But it might seem like you popped up out of nowhere, but I think a lot of people probably look at me and they're like, this fucking piece of shit selling tickets. But I like did mics and I worked at comedy clubs and I sat people and
but I'm not even with you specifically, and I told you this before.
Yeah.
I didn't know anything about you.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know anything about you, right? But this is my experience with him.
Yeah.
And
why don't you lick me for real, dude?
Yeah. Yeah. And I like your smile.
Thanks, man.
You're welcome.
I like your eyes.
You kind of like have a Freddie Mercury thing going. I like it.
You said I have big teeth? Man, that what you just fucking said to me? You said I'm going to die when I have AIDS at 30?
No, you just have like a little protrusion that you could sing.
I can sing a bit.
Yeah.
Can we get back to complimenting me? Bobby's about to say something very nice about me here.
Yeah. But the reason why, but that's the thing. If I had heard that like, oh, this Trevor Wallace guy's big on YouTube and this and that, it wouldn't register to me. You wouldn't do my podcast. Right. I wouldn't care. You know what I mean? It's just like, the reason why I know you're legit is because I had a difficult time following you. Like I had no idea who you were, and you were right before me at the Improv, and I didn't struggle, but I didn't crush, right? And because I was watching you too, I'm like, this guy's crushing, right? So my point is that my respect for you, right, is through your talent,
seeing it live.
Yeah, I mean, I know your talent. I know what you are. You know what I mean?
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
But I do think the quick stuff on Instagram, it's hard not to get in your head when you see all these numbers, but it's like, dude, you check on a lot of these kids who are popping on Vine and it's like, they're just doing normal shit. Like they kind of just like, you ride that wave real quick. But it's if you're talented, that's when you keep riding the wave and then you kind of ride it out. And
right.
Time tells everything. But it's hard not to see somebody who's popping right now and be like, oh, fuck, that's what the internet wants. And then you start pandering to that. And then you get lost and you're like, what do I even want anymore?
Yeah,
it burns out. But it's just hard not to get in your head when you're like, this kid out of nowhere is moving tickets. And then 3 years later, you're worried about your own thing. And he's not doing that again.
I don't think that you guys would get women if you weren't doing comedy.
I agree. Or at least.
I mean, the levels.
Pull your mic in.
Oh, shit. I didn't know where we're starting.
The level.
The level of?
Yeah. Like you're dating, she has a professional job, right?
Yeah.
She's a lawyer or something like that, right?
In that regard.
In
yeah.
regard, okay.
Mhm.
I don't know a photo of her, but she must be beautiful.
Yeah.
Just that level, I don't think. Or do you think it's your looks and your personality?
I think it's a mixture of all.
But you don't think that killing on selling out and doing stand up is an element of it?
Oh, yeah. Has
I
to
mean,
be.
it is. I don't know how to like.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what it is.
I think being successful in any job, women kind of see that and you're like, oh wow, there's something hot about that you're good at that. You could be the number one guy H&R Block, and some girls fucking lactating over that, being like, God, he fucking crushed it over there.
Yeah.
But I do think it adds to the appeal.
Like if I was like the number one koi fish farmer,
Mm-hmm.
right, and I just had the best koi fish farm,
Yeah.
and I was the best at
Why do you think I'm
the
sitting
most
like
healthiest.
this? I'm hard thinking about it.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll be able to get someone like Kalila, my girlfriend,
Uh-huh.
right?
Yeah.
I think.
Well, you're different. Like, you're a mutant. You know what I mean?
We were doing so good. I feel like he's gonna walk out any second. We were doing so good. I got the movie. What was it? War Dogs, Saving Private Ryan.
Stop.
And then I blew it. I blew it on that.
Stop fucking looking.
Okay, guys. Take two. No. Did we lose them?
Mutant. I mean,
No, we can't do that. It's for clickbait. We do it for TMZ.
crazy.
It's gonna be a Snapchat article tomorrow.
It's 100%.
Comedian
It's gonna-
calls Bobby Lee a what?
It's just gonna open like that. It's just all for clicks, dude. Fucking TikTok.
It's all for
You know what I
clicks.
mean, dude?
Internet.
I don't feel
Saving
like
Private
that.
Ryan,
I've
Tom
been
Hanks.
flirting with you. I've been flirting with you the entire time.
Do you think? Well, let me ask you this: did you see a difference
you
in
look like a
women?
meth
as-
head.
What?
I literally thought you were a meth head. I didn't know. Honestly,
is.
can I be honest with you?
Please.
I didn't know anything about your podcast, and this is the truth. Now, I was gonna hide this. All right.
Oh, please.
I didn't know anything. So literally, I honestly believe this. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was just his podcast. I
Yeah.
didn't know who you were.
Yeah.
That's when I came up here. I go, "What do
Who
you
the
do?"
fuck is this?
Right? Yeah. Who the fuck is this? Right.
Yeah.
And when you were out there, right? I literally thought you were a crackhead.
Ballet guy.
Yeah.
No, like a street person.
I mean, the double tie dye.
Right. So
is
my
yeah, it's
yeah,
too
so-
much.
so what I'm I'm
It's too
saying to you,
much.
right? That's the real. Okay.
Yeah.
So I might be a mutant, right? But look at yourself as well, okay? And when I said you look like Freddie Mercury,
You're
this is
lying.
Post HIV.
Oh,
That's what.
dead.
Yeah.
Wow.
No,
Wow.
like about to die.
Okay, skinny.
You look sickly.
But
fucked up
Michael
face.
says this out of his own insecurities. All right.
What do you mean?
I think he's spawning onto you saying that you're.
Don't
immune.
defend him. What you're doing right now is what are you doing right now? Right?
I'm trying to. Piece
No,
it here.
don't piece it.
I'm trying to be the
There's a
middle
war.
ground. Him and Santino did an episode of Punk together back in the day.
Really?
Yeah, we were cast members of Punk'd.
Was my ex-girlfriend on there with her? Sarah Hyland. I don't know if you remember her.
What's your dating history?
She was.
Whoa.
Yeah, yeah.
How
I
you
used
know
to date
her?
her. I love her still.
Oh,
She's the best.
Who else did you date in this town? Or is
No
that-
one that you would know, but she's the only one. I dated a Scientologist once.
Whoa.
how
What's that
was
Scientology pussy like?
Alien
how was
pussy.
that?
Any different?
Alien pussy's the best pussy, baby.
Is it any different? Like, is it any different?
Yeah. It's like it's got like glitter on it, and it's like
Whoa.
it makes a different noise.
You have to, like-
It's great, dude.
do you have to like sign an NDA? Do you have to like shake Tom Cruise's hand?
No, you just have to go to a different planet and visit the family and stuff. But you know what I mean?
So how? I mean, is that just how horniness works? She's like, I'm in Scientology. You're like, and I don't give a fuck.
I didn't know. No, I didn't
I'm
know.
a Capricorn. Let's
First
do
of all,
this.
number one, she was a great girl, and
what happened? Scientology?
No,
God?
no. She is a great girl, right?
Currently, still.
I don't know if we should have to cut this out, but
I always love
after
Me
me,
too.
she married some
Uh-oh.
dude that's kind of. So he was in that movie,
Okay,
right? And then once she
I've seen that movie. by the way.
dated him, I was going, "Am I ugly too?" You know what I mean? So look at that, him.
Wow.
Yeah, so
They're
he's
still together?
married to her. She married.
Currently?
Yeah,
Ah.
that's her, right?
So is he Scientology too now?
He was always. He was always.
Be, right?
He was always. Nothing against them. I love them.
Yeah.
I think that honestly, every Scientologist I've ever met are just the most honest, clear. They're very clear.
Clear.
You know what I
Are
mean?
you pitching it to us right now?
No, I'm just saying. What I'm saying though is they know, they tell you how they feel.
Okay.
And they're very direct, and I appreciate that. You know, and they're good people, and they do a lot of good work and this and that. You know.
Have you ever been in a space where you're like, oh, let me like investigate that?
What do you mean?
Like investigate like Scientology?
I've been there.
Like,
Thought
but
about
you
it,
but you haven't
dabbled.
been like tempted to like move forward. That's what I'm asking. I guess.
I almost did.
Really?
What was the selling point? Good parking?
No, the selling point was, I think at that time, there was a couple of things. Number one, I thought it would help me with my career, which it does.
Really? Good networking?
They have a really good networking.
That's true.
Yeah. And then number two, I just needed something. I just felt like I needed something. So instead of doing that, I kind of dove back into Alcoholics and AA. You know what I mean? But, you know, I mean, we broke up. So, you know. But anyway,
Scientology pussy's crazy.
It's gotta be kind of crazy.
She's a great girl. But but you know, mostly you have to understand that I'm, you know, that kid that I'm kind of an incel.
Okay.
Yeah, please paint me that picture. How so?
Well, in my early 20s, I was always in unrequited love situations where I just would love somebody but never tell them.
Okay.
But still, like there was one girl where she would be at I knew that every once in a while she'd be at this coffee shop. So I would go to that coffee shop every day just to run into her.
Really?
Yeah, and I'd stay there for like 16 hours.
Wow. They were just closed. You're still there?
Yeah.
There's something wholesome about like those days where you would wear that really nice outfit because you thought the hot girl, Mackenzie, was the girl for me. It was the Spanish class. And I was like, I really hope she's there.
Yeah.
I can't wait to ask her how her weekend went.
It's exciting, right?
Yeah,
Tuesday,
it's a beautiful time. I feel like there's less excitement in that world because
and I like the fact that
it's
it never worked out. That's why I love that movie. There was a movie called Paris, Texas. It's one of my favorite movies of all time.
Yeah, I love that one.
There's no way you've seen it. There's no way you've seen it. Because it's an art house movie. Wim Wenders directed it. Anyway, it's kind of about this love that doesn't work out. The pain of love. You know, it's like that in Dr. Zhivago. You've never seen that. There's like suffering. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I always viewed love as a suffering thing. So I would like write fucked up poetry and like get really depressed and, you know what I mean? But eventually, you know, I started doing stand-up and then it just started happening. You know what I mean? But
were you funny off the bat or like people would be like, you could see that there was something there?
Well, I became a paid regular at the store 9 months into it.
What?
At La Jolla or down here?
I got paid regular from Hollywood too, from La Jolla.
Wow.
Because I got really lucky. I
crazy.
did open mic and Paulie was there. Yeah. Sure. And he goes, open for me in Vegas. And it had only been at that time comedy for like 7 months at that point.
How much time
did you have 30 to do?
5 minutes.
That's great. You just do the.
He goes, I just want you to go. Yeah. Because back then he was pretty big.
Yeah.
He was selling out like thousands and thousands of seats. So
Jesus.
It's going to be at the top of the Riv. And he goes, it's you, Willie Parsons, and me, and Paulie. And I go, I didn't know anything about it. I go, well, I don't have any money. How do I get out there? Like, I get you a ticket.
Yeah.
And where do I stay? You know, I got to know nothing about the world.
You sleep in front of the venue. Yeah.
Right. And he goes, no, I get you a hotel room.
Yeah.
And it boggled my mind. I'm like, and how many people? 100? How many people? Because at that point, I only performed in front of 20 people at the most.
Yeah, but Paulie probably felt cool being like, hey, come on, kid.
Yeah, that's what it felt like. Yeah, he was throwing me a bone, a big bone. And he goes 5,000 seats a show.
Jesus.
And so when, you know, I don't know how to do that. But then again, also, I have to try.
Yeah.
So when I show up there, Paulie goes, dude, you nervous, brah?
Yeah, he seems like the guy that if you're smoking weed, he goes, "Is tripping you out, man."
He's that guy. Yeah. He's that guy. And one time he put his dick on my head. Anyway,
it's virtually.
It feels fucking cold, doesn't it? Whatever. So he goes, I don't want to freak you out, but my mom's here.
Oh, Mitzi.
And I go, oh, what? So I went up
because she books.
She owns the comedy store, and I go up, and afterwards, I could see her walk toward me, and she looked like a warlock. I mean, I don't know what else to explain. Like, she 92 scarves around her head. You know what I mean? You know, colors like purple, fluorescent. You know, and just you know, just clothes, and just like this mythological being. She just walks up to me. She goes, "Hey." And I thought she was going to go, don't ever do comedy again. She goes, you're a paid regular. Wow. And she just walks away. And it was like, I never had to do what everyone else did. I didn't have to like audition and become like friends and family and or whatever at the store.
So many rankings now.
I just went right in.
It doesn't really happen because I know the New York clubs kind of have that, but I feel like right now it's not as much like that where you're performing for the booker as much. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, you still have to go like in the seller. ST makes you a
ST,
regular
yeah.
and stuff, but
I mean, it's really cool that it's still that. It's like the one.
I love that.
Yeah, I think it's what keeps it like very wholesome and like very traditional.
Yeah,
And I showed her that I have 7.2 million on TikTok, and she's just like, "Get the fuck out of here."
who ST did?
Yeah.
No, be real.
No, I've never met her.
You never.
But, no, I would.
But
never,
you would. But yeah, have you?
I've never auditioned for any of that. For
Oh, but
for
you
the seller.
would. I know, but she would put you in right away.
You think?
100%.
Dude, I mean, that's something I don't want to rush because I like know how prestigious and holy that is. Like, that's a place where you get it when you're ready.
What about the store?
The store, I'd love to get in at. That's
But
a
have
dream
you-
to have my name on it.
But have you tried?
No, I mean, it's not really.
I'm gonna do it.
That'd be awesome. I don't know who. Like, I know there's the rankings and there's friends and
I'm
family.
gonna do
and
it.
then they do the belly room.
I'm gonna
That'd
try.
be awesome.
I'm gonna
man.
try.
That'd be fun. Having my name on that wall and getting to perform where everybody's been
Yeah.
is fucking awesome. I've done the belly room a bunch, and I did the OR once on a bringer show at 6 p.m. on a Sunday,
Yeah.
and I really thought I made it. I've
No, you need to be on the main room.
it would be phenomenal, man. That's
Yeah,
like,
I think you're
that's the mecca.
You're gonna be my next project.
That'd be fucking awesome, man.
And Michael, if you just treated me better,
But can we get him a
and
spot
didn't
at
be
Ha tonight?
so hostile toward me, you know what I mean? Maybe my heart could open to you, bud.
Yeah.
All right, we good then?
Yeah.
Great.
Can we get like two?
No, let's play a game. No, yeah, let's play the game. You have a
Yeah.
game?
Yeah. We got
Let's
two
play the game.
things. One, somebody writes in with their name. The one does anonymous, gets them off their chest. You know, maybe somebody murdered somebody. Maybe they didn't. Maybe they fucked a coworker. We'll find out tonight.
Next on.
Dave's on it.
Yeah, so let's start with Stock Talk. This one, they put their name on it. So this comes from Sick Crew, and they want to know if you were laying down jerking off, so like laying down on your back and you came, how high do you think the cum would go? 3 feet? 6 feet? Like directly up?
Wow.
I've never shot, so I can't.
You've never came?
No, mine's never shot out.
It
It
just
just
like
dribbles?
dribbles out.
It cries. That's what I said.
Oh, no. Like what?
It's
So
sad.
you could never get somebody pregnant.
And you don't, dude, bro. My cum's
Please don't
not.
take back
My
your comedy
cum's not dead.
I know, but like it's
You
got
think
to
they're just in
launch. It's
caskets?
got to launch in there.
Doesn't it have to get in there though?
It's got a NASA up to the egg. I don't know
No.
how
I
sex
mean,
works.
you might have a launching pad, but I've gotten women pregnant, and mine just are marathon swimmers. I mean,
rolls out?
Yeah.
they'll get there.
Faster or slower than a melting ice cream cone?
What do you mean?
Like the sperm coming out. Like, you know, when ice cream's like rolling down the side, faster or slower than that?
Well, I've never measured it when it comes to melting ice cream, but
Okay.
Show me with
next
your,
time.
show me with
It's
your-
more
show me
like-
with your hand. Like how fast is it?
okay. How about this?
Yeah, please.
Just throw like. Take up some mayonnaise, throw it on a wall, right,
then
and
watch
just see
it.
how it goes down. That's how it comes
Wow.
out.
So we're
Okay.
talking like a snail with a little bit of pre-workout in them.
Yeah, there's definitely a snail trail there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So your answer is negative. Or
And I
base.
doubt you shoot.
Oh,
like-
I shoot.
There you go. Give it to him.
I mean, I don't know how high, but
I
I'm probably 2 feet. What is that? This?
There's no way you do 2 feet. That's in your
Foot.
own delusional, egotistical mind.
Foot.
Yeah,
I'm talking
like
foot.
look at the flare. No, it's not. It probably.
Your car
yeah,
gets- You blow a tire out, you're side of 4 or 5 feet.
yeah.
I go foot,
What about you?
I think.
but I'd probably arch my back at the end.
I think about a foot. But I think I get a foot and a half if I give a little some hit, like a hip.
That's
like a
cheating.
hip
That's
thrust.
cheating.
That's
dude.
like measuring your
cheating.
But that's
cock
how
from
I
your
normally
asshole.
come. I normally come with the hips.
Well, let's say there's a glass wall right here, so no matter how hard, oh God, we're
Yeah.
coming everywhere. But there's a glass wall in it, you can't go any more. You're getting milked reversed.
I legit think I get a foot and a half.
All right. Well, we all have homework tonight. I have to go watch Saving Private Ryan. We all have to see how high we can
all
go.
right.
Yeah. Okay.
Is
Yeah.
that the question? Is there more?
That's it. No,
one-
that's
that's the
what we want to
question,
know.
There's one more that's
do another
anonymous.
one.
Yep.
And then we will
Say
get
goodbye.
you on your way.
Yeah. So this is an anonymous submission that says, one night I was laying in bed jerking off. While I was jerking off,
of
I was
things here.
sexting with a girl. I also at the same time got a text back from a Craigslist post that I had up. So I responded to it and went back to what I was doing. But when I went to send the dick pic to the girl, I accidentally sent it to the dude who texted me from Craigslist. He replied back that I'm just interested in the motorcycle, but never mind, now I'm all set. Has that ever happened to you guys, accidentally sending a dick pic to the wrong person?
God, it's so funny.
Go ahead.
The other way.
No. I've never accidentally sent one to.
I've only sent one dick in my entire
I've never
life.
sent any dick pics.
I sent one, and I was in the car driving on 101 in my Mazda 3.
But why would you send it? I don't know
was
why,
horny.
guys. But you send it to who?
Somebody on Snapchat. I didn't know. I think it was a robot because they didn't respond.
And then you send a dick, and then, but like, here's what baffles me
Please.
about dudes sending dick pics. It's like, just because your dick looks nice and it's big, yeah, but women don't respond. They respond to, don't they respond to what you look like, how you are?
I think it's trust, though. It's also like, I have a photo of his cock. We're invested. There's stake in the game.
I think there's certain women who see a big cock and they go, awesome. I think it's very far and few between, but I think there is some.
Yeah, that's what my girl does.
Hey.
But also, I think it's full body, too. You're showing some abs in there, too.
I've sent plenty of body pics. I don't send fucking dick.
No dick?
I've never.
You show your face in it? What face do you make for showing body?
I think I know where the problem lies is that I've always had to rely on my personality to get pussy, right? And you guys, I don't know.
I just play my TikToks next to my cock when I send the photo. And then I go, what's better? It's got 7.3 million likes.
Verified.
And I think you guys believe that you're sexy in some way. And it's sad to think a comic thinks that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But for you to send your body and your dick, you think you're sexy in some way, and it's fucking gross.
I think I have my own certain thing. There's definitely a lot of women that are like, this guy's gross.
Yeah.
I think there's a certain amount of people that are like, oh, that guy's cute.
And also people listening right now, right? Not getting pussy, right?
Yeah.
And doing all these things, it should be a reward. So get your shit together in life.
I love that.
And use it as a motivating factor. That's what I did. I go, I have to make this comedy thing work because I couldn't get any pussy, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I worked hard to get it. So now when I have it, it's like a part of my, reward system.
Like, all right, doing the damn thing.
You know?
Yeah.
But to think you fucking sending a woman your body is so fucking gross, Mikey.
It's gross in terms of like the way it looks, or it's gross.
No,
kind
just
of
like look at my body, look at this. You know what I mean? You have so much more to you.
I agree with you, but it's not like we're in like Ralph's and it's like we're in the sext mode. It's not, I'm not like randomly sending it at like 12 p.m. over like Eggs Benedict.
Yeah, but is it somebody that you just met?
A lot of times it's with no one I haven't even met them.
Right.
It's just
so
some, like,
what I'm
weird
saying
DM
that
type
it's
shit.
just like you're selling your body.
Oh, I agree. I'm sad. I definitely agree.
Okay.
I'm a very sad person for sure.
Okay.
Depression.
But you're sending that to be like, maybe I'll get an areola back, a tit or something.
That's Also, like that's before I had a girl. It was like a game that I played in terms when I would jerk off.
Yeah.
Like it's like you start sexting with a girl and then that becomes kind of like the porn and the sexting. It's like all like kind of all interactive. Yeah, it's not okay.
I know, but so let me just ask you. I know we have to go, but let me just ask you some simple questions, okay?
Yes, sir.
To you specifically, Michael.
Please.
Do you have a girlfriend?
I do. Yes.
Okay. So, she's beautiful to you, right?
Yes.
Right. But if she was annoying,
yes,
and you didn't like her personality,
correct,
would she be your girlfriend?
No, absolutely not.
Okay. So what I'm saying that is that even let's suppose me and Kalila broke up, right? And some hot chick was like, she DM'd me a naked photo of her. Yeah, it's nice, right? But that's all as far as it's going to go because I don't know her.
Oh, correct.
Right? I don't know what she's like because, she has a nice body. We go out to eat and she's like, yeah, I don't like sushi. It's like, you got to cook the fish for me. If she said something like that, I'd kick her out of the fucking car, man. Or, you know what I mean? Yeah. Or I'd do a fucking rear naked chokehold. You know what I mean?
You're saying off the bat, that's the first message, right?
What do you mean?
Like if she opens the conversation, here's tits, you're like,
it's like.
But if you're like having deep conversation day after day after day, oh, now we're seeing a tit, then you're like, I think that's where Michael's at.
Yeah,
no, but he just said
it's not off the bat. What's up? Here's abs. Fucking.
No, he just sent it to people that he doesn't know though. He used to send it to people he didn't know. He's
like sexting with people he doesn't know.
But even that is like weird. Like what you sexting? What this
was pandemic pussy. He was in a dark place.
Oh, I was in a dark place.
The podcast was at a great place when he was down bad. Fucking these lovely ladies. The podcast
shit was wild. Shit was wild. Yeah. But I will say. When you're like, oh, if you go out with this girl and she says she doesn't like sushi, I like my fish cooked, blah, blah, blah. I'm not, these women that I was sexting and having like a good time with, I'm not dating them. I wouldn't like take them to Thanksgiving dinner and introduce them to my mom.
Yeah,
it was like a very like,
but
just
even
a sexual.
fucking, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's like, afterwards, what are you in a hotel room? I mean, because I don't know. I've been, in a relationship for so long.
Yeah.
So let's just give me an example. So you're sexting somebody. You guys meet.
Yeah.
They go to your place.
Yes.
So they number one know where you live.
Right.
Say they know your shit.
The danger game.
Right. So
danger.
Yeah. And it's like after your sex, even before, but after you just lay there. What do you talk about?
Here's the thing.
Pigeons.
I look. That was one of the topics. I looked out in a lot of regard where it was so set up where this is just a sex call that it was very much like we would have like a drink, we would have sex, and they would leave. So it wasn't. We wouldn't have like these long drawn out conversations. It was very transactional.
So no girl went, I'm spending the night.
Very few.
But have they?
Yes.
And then what happens in the morning?
They leave.
But you still have to spend time. You're silent. So let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. All right.
Give it to
you
me.
guys power fuck, right?
Yeah.
You come, right? You
Yeah.
do your fucking 3-foot sperm thing that I don't
One
really believe.
1.5 feet.
Yeah.
Like the Bellagio fountains.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. That's funny. And then
Thank you.
You lay there and she's like, "Get me a hot towel to clean off." Do you do that?
No.
So she has to go She has to get her own towel.
No.
She has to get her own towel.
I'm going to backtrack what you just asked me. If she phrases it like that,
Yeah.
no. But
May I have a towel?
Of course. Absolutely.
Oh, so she wipes. She wipes it down, right?
Yeah.
Then what do? You want to watch Euphoria on YouTube? I mean, what do you say?
It's 3:30 in the morning. We probably just clean up, and then she either takes an Uber home or we just go to sleep.
When she's spending the night.
Yeah.
So you get the hot towel, right?
Yeah.
Then
you love this hot towel thing.
And then you lay down, right?
Okay.
Good treatment.
Is there a good night?
I'm sorry?
Do you say good night or is it complete silence?
Good night, sweet dreams. Peck on the forehead.
No sweet dreams, but good night is a great question. I would say about 25% of the time I say good night.
But what is it
good
else?
night's pretty intimate.
But
though.
what else do you do? Just silence to
That's
sleep?
what I'm saying.
That is
you
weird.
fuck, hot towel, and then complete silence
Yeah.
until they leave.
Just
Yeah.
mannequin
No.
challenge?
It's so fucking weird.
It is weird, but I will say, like, excuse me, when it's 3:30 in the morning after you get the poison out, you're not really thinking about pleasantries. You're kind of just like making sure they're okay in terms of like water if they need an extra blanket, and then we're going to sleep.
All right.
But that 3 minutes of silence, I'm on board, Bob. With it.
Yeah.
Is that weird though? Or you're just not thinking about it?
I'm honestly not thinking
What do you do
about
if she rolls around? She goes, "What if we rearrange the alphabet?" What's your first thought?
it.
We need to rearrange the alphabet.
I go, wow, I have an audition. I forgot I have to go. And then she says
At
it's 3:30 in the morning. I go, it's a night audition.
And she goes, "I'll help you. What are your lines? What's it for? I'm an aspiring actor.
I gotta
actress."
go. It's for Fuse TV.
And she goes, "I work there.
That's so interesting. What department?
Art."
Art department. Wow,
Yeah.
that's so cool. I really have to go.
But my point by asking is that there is like this awkward weirdness, I think. You know what I mean? And it's like, for me, at my age, it's like none of it feels fun. None of it feels just to get your nut juice out.
I agree. I have a thing I say on this podcast all the time. I just go, coming is never worth it. And it's never worth it.
Yeah.
And in that 1.5 year period where I was just going fucking ape shit, I wasn't happy. The amount of times I talked to these guys on this podcast being like, I'm not happy. And when I found my girlfriend now, I am so much more happier. You know what I'm saying? So much more happy. I have love,
Quality
there's
of life,
security.
substance.
Yeah,
Good
substance.
people around you.
Yeah, it's so much better. So yeah, there was definitely weirdness. It's not fun. It's not cool to fucking do it. There are moments of fun, but it subsides very fast.
We also, like, you grow up and there's nobody to brag to. When you're in a fraternity and in college, you're like, guess what I did last night?
Yeah.
I fucked so-and-so from Delta Gamma. They're like, yeah. But now you had sex and you look at your dog and you're like, you have no idea what I did last night. They're like, cool, take me outside. I need to shit.
Yeah.
There's nobody to like. So then you're just like, what am I doing this for?
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah. You're right. It's a young man's game. I think when you turn 50, right? Yeah. When you get in your late 40s, midlife, something shifts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Something really does shift.
Yeah.
It's not as important almost. It's weird that I would say because I was addicted to pussy back in the day.
Yeah.
It was the only thing aside from comedy. It was the only thing I ever thought about.
Was it mainly just because you're like, I never had this growing up, and now it's just there's an abundance, and now you're like, I'm doing the thing. It's all part of it.
Yeah, I used to open up for Pauly on the road, and like it would just be fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Crazy.
We'd have like orgies, and
So at what point were you like, I need to find someone?
Because for me, oh god.
Okay.
I'm gonna answer.
Okay. You all right, man?
No, I have to answer it the way I want to answer it. Hold on. I'm not having a brain aneurysm. This
I
is how I think,
didn't.
man.
I
Don't
didn't
look
know.
at him. Don't look
I
at him.
didn't-
Yeah,
I didn't know.
I know.
Don't fucking look
Here's
at
the
him.
deal that when I hook up as a comic, right, the level of girl is the level God intended. Like, for instance, I feel like when I was made, God's like, this one's going to date a 4'8" girl named Ting Ting. Okay. Right? But like, so what I'm saying is that, but for me to get, and maybe this is on my mind, for me to get a girl way above my, you know what I mean, pay grade, right? Yeah. I have to be in a relationship with them.
Okay.
So for me, it's like I'm in relationships because those are the quality women that are super hot, but also have all the things that, you know, we're friends and I like them and whatever. Right. But when I hook up on the road, it's like a different level.
Just like lower?
Way lower.
But in your head, you're kind of like, I see what you're saying.
I think your superpower is what you said maybe an hour ago. Your personality is your superpower. So it's hard to give a girl in one night your superpower.
Yes.
And if you can give your superpower to like a relationship, then you can get a higher level because that's where your skill comes in.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm not saying that, dude, I'm not fucking saying. Whoa. I'm not yelling. Whoa. I'm so sorry.
Whoa.
I'm not fucking saying that I'm, you know what I mean, ugly. Okay.
Okay.
But I'm not Tom Hardy.
I was gonna say you're up there with him.
Yeah, I mean, it's very close.
So it's like, you know, I know I've been around like really good looking male leading men, like famous dudes.
Right.
No. You guys are sidekicks.
Okay.
You guys are barely in the movie.
I'll take a sidekick.
You guys are the ones that die.
Roll, a couple cameos.
No, you know that like if you see a movie like Commando with Arnold Schwarzenegger, pop, 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 shooting, right?
I saw that.
You're the guy 90 feet away. You know what I mean? There's always
well, you're the guy that he's shooting at. So
what?
You're the guy that he's shooting at.
I know, but I'm like even more.
Do I get invited to the red carpet?
No, you're like hanging in a tree somewhere. They don't give a fuck.
That's all I care about.
I mean, that's
as long as I can get the selfie, the red carpet life.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you guys. You know, without comedy, you guys would be just average.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
just
true.
Nothing.
I agree.
Probably working at a Jamba Juice hitting on 20-year-olds. Yeah.
Two guys working at Jiffy Lube. You know what I mean? And just like, just talking about Warzone, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, not far off. I'm down.
Do you play Warzone?
I play more COD, just Xbox Live. I don't play a lot of Warzone.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No, but you know how there's like Warzone? I just play multiplayer, just like Xbox Live, and just go like free for all, and just go 1v1s and all this with everyone.
Oh, really? So you don't do
not a lot of Warzone for me. I was playing in the pandemic, so it's a little too slow paced for me.
You went
I'm always like,
but that's
look
why
at how I'm sitting. Like this is not a normal person. Like I need something with my body to be like stimulated or doing something.
Yeah, Resurgence and the Rebirth Island Resurgence. You there's all constant action.
Oh, okay.
And you get reborn.
I'm in.
What I'm asking is, when do you play?
Nights.
All right, what's your gamer tag?
I can't say it on here. These fucking weirdos.
You can bleep it.
I can't say it. I'll text it to
you. So it's not Trevor Wallace.
No.
Yeah.
It's. I made it right when the pandemic hit. It's like Carol Baskin something.
Oh yeah. Mine's Bobby Lee Live.
Oh wow.
And I have like 10,000 people friend requesting. But I don't care about that. I don't have to. I have to say yes to them.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, so what's the point of not giving your gamer tag? What's the privacy part?
No, that's true.
Yeah. But you won't. That's fine.
Mine's Bobby Lee Live too.
All right,
dude. Thanks for coming on the podcast.
Thank you so much, man.
I really appreciate it. This has been awesome. Man. Yeah, please.
You wanna plug anything, man?
Are you going back on the road?
No.
Or what are we doing?
Fuck you. I'm doing Tigerbelly. I have Tigerbelly in my podcast.
Tigerbelly and Bad Friends.
Yeah.
So check it out.
Both hilarious podcasts. Go check them out.